You can't boop my microphone anymore.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Faulty Logic.
It's not squishy.
This is podcast number 96, 4 away from 100. That's the milestone. We never thought we'd get there.
Milestone.
We got Marcos.
Yo.
We got Diana.
What's up?
We got me, AE.
Hello.
Fashizi. This is us. We the cream that raises to the top.
My fucking camera, my head looks gigantic.
Don't move it too much. Move it slowly because might throw it out completely.
I can't see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fuck you, Parker.
Lucky Parker.
Hey, Parker.
Lucky Parker.
Oh, yeah. Fuck you, Parker.
Yeah. Yeah, Parker. How come you didn't ask me, Parker, huh? How I felt about the movie.
Yeah, Parker.
You know what?
Oh, he asked me.
I'm going to disconnect your battery when I see your car, dude.
Yeah, Parker, why don't you do those things that was messed up. Let's
Nope.
There we
Let
be.
me Just my
Boom.
camera.
Oh man, I got just the pictures the background pictures are kind of wonky.
There we go.
And there we go.
Cut my forehead into pieces.
Cut my forehead
your forehead
into
is
pieces.
definitely
This is my last resort.
suffocating. No,
Oh, well, I guess I can fucking just put
There we go.
put my book back.
There we go.
Put my book back.
There she go.
There she goes. Legend
Oh,
has
look
it.
at that double chin.
Legend
Oh,
has it.
Look at it. Look at it.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. This
You're just messing things up.
bullshit.
Down. Stop right there.
Good.
Yeah, still forehead still cut off a little bit.
I mean, I
but-
don't care about
Here,
the
I'll
forehead.
Make little
No.
movements. Hold on. All right, where you at? Is that it?
That's good actually right there.
Yeah, I don't care if my forehead's cut off.
It's not cut off now.
Oh,
Just don't get too close to the camera. If you stay right there. If anything, sit back a little bit, you'd probably be better.
right here.
Yeah, that's good.
What's
All right.
What's inside of this?
My head was gigantic for a minute.
It was pretty big.
It was big.
Hey, but you know what? We're still
And you
work in
know-
progress. So
Yeah, I mean, we don't have a podcast studio yet.
Yeah, we do. Actually, man. Why you
Yes.
lying to these fucking people?
Not a real one.
No, this is real.
This is our dining room.
this is
Oh, you got
Stop
the
ruining it,
Harry
man.
Potter glasses.
how is this your
Yo.
dining room when I'm out
Yeah.
here floating through the cosmos?
You gotta
You're at a-
maintain the illusion,
I'm
man.
in a haunted.
Jesus.
I'm sorry. Wow. Okay, it's Mother's Day weekend, and you guys are attacking me right now. I'm the only mother here.
You're
First
telling
of
people that
all-
we're in a basement, man.
We're in the same.
I
We're
never
obviously-
said we were in a basement.
I'm in the Rocinante right now, man.
You know what?
That's legit.
I
That's
made a
straight
promise,
facts.
I
100.
made a promise that I
100p.
wasn't going to jump on here and get on my soapbox and start verbally assaulting you guys again like I did the last
We're
time.
in the same basement that Megan is Missing was filmed, where they
Oh.
build. I don't know why I thought about that.
It's a good basement.
Oh,
We're in the basement where they're putting people in fucking oil, oil
that
drums.
that was a terrible ending to a movie. It was rough.
It was terrible. All right, so tonight, what we got, man?
We got Band of Brothers episode 2,
Episode 2.
Dos.
and then Doctor Strange episode 2.
Doctor Strange, episode dos.
Dos.
For real, for real.
Multiverso
Is it
of
two?
Madness.
It is, right?
Yeah,
It is.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's good stuff. So yeah, we got those two things.
I like your glasses.
Yeah, I had to take them off because they're so thick that it hurts my eyes.
Was it hurting you?
You know, we're going to bring the sponsors back because we're starting to get sponsored by a bunch of shit.
Oh, didn't
Sponsored
write
by
the
Raid
script.
Shadow Legends.
we didn't write the script.
I don't have the script right now, but the next one, and we'll have it for you, is going to be a Metabloblast.
Did we tell you? We didn't tell you about this.
So
Raid Shadow
basically,
Legends.
Metabloblast, lose that fat fast. We'll talk a little bit more about it
All
on
you
the next
fat
podcast.
bitches, you want to lose some weight real quick?
Get on that Metabloblast.
Get on that Metaboblast.
If we're not sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends or Raycon
Every
earphones,
goddamn time.
then I don't give a fuck. Just like, because all the YouTube people I watch, I always have their Raid
time.
Shadow Legends.
And
But that Chat
Apparel-
Cola,
Chad, Macho Do.
the fucking YouTube channels I watch brought up Back Market. Which which is
Really? That's where you heard it from?
that's where I heard it from on YouTube.
Back market.
Back market.
Can't wait to get my laptop in. It's gonna be like this small.
No.
So wish.com
It's like real,
basically.
I feel like it's real
Like
shit,
fucking
right? I guess
Flatbook Pro.
I guess we'll find out. But
IFO.
I mean, good ass deals on that fucking site though, and they'll fucking like refurbish your shit. So they'll
How long does it take to ship?
I don't know.
It says I should get mine by Thursday or Friday, something like that.
That's
12th
not
to
too bad.
13th.
Not bad.
And you can expedite it too, though.
Oh yeah, I did see that when I was looking.
You know, I mean, the first thing I thought of was because, you know, he says he needs a new fucking laptop because his shit's fucking up. I was like, oh, well, here's this. And I saw the fucking ad and I was like, well, let me check this out. And I fucking went on the website and I was like, the deals can't be that good, right?
There's no way.
You're just going to keep drinking that even though you hate it?
I bought it. I
It's a
spent $13.
Giant bottle. Show,
I'm drinking
show the
Kirkland
listeners.
brand spiced rum. $13 for 1.75.
That's a big ass bottle.
And it is spiced to hell.
You don't like the screwball?
It's all right. I just it's one of those things I can only have a little bit
You
of
can
it
sip a little bit.
because if I
yeah.
drink more of it, I'm going to get a stomachache because it's too sweet.
My stomach.
It is kind of sweet. It's good.
I'm also drinking with my spiced rum from Kirkland. Cola O. 0 calorie. OMG 0 cals.
Hell yeah. Cola
79
O.
cents at Fry's.
This podcast is
Cola
not sponsored by Cola O.
Cola O. Big K.
This podcast is also not sponsored by Kirkland Signature.
Cola O. But you know who we are sponsored by? Raid Shadow Legends. Let me tell you about this game and how awesome it is.
Raid
You
Shadow
know who
Legends.
we are sponsored by? Metaboblast.
But before we press
More
on,
on that later.
a quick word about our sponsor,
Metabo Raid
Blast.
Shadow Legends.
Metaboblast.
We're going to come up with the script.
I actually I don't know what day it was. I thought like I should make an ad for Fila fucking Trail Runner.
Oh, the trail runner.
The goddamn troll.
And it's going to be something so completely random until the very end. And be like, Trail Runner.
The Trailmont.
You know what it should
the
be?
Trailmont.
Oakmont
The
TR.
Oakmont TRs.
Oakmont TRs.
You know
man?
what it should be is
pumpkin
just
spice latte
y'all's
Oakmont TRs?
videos from us climbing that goddamn mountain
Yeah.
where he's pulling himself up by the tiny
Oh
knife.
shit! I gotta load that. I gotta
And then at the
that
very end, it's like Oakmont TR.
Oakmont TR.
Built Ford Tough.
build for tough.
Like a rock.
Fucking some stupid ass like cell phone like Oakmont TR.
So what
Can
you gotta
you hear
do?
me now?
What we gotta do is like take the Oakmont TRs and drop them like they did the old truck fucking ads.
Oh, yeah.
back in
And
the
the
day.
Dodge ones,
We
the
drop
Ram?
them from a high ass fucking
Dodge Ram.
location or whatever and be like, boom,
No, I'm about to just take a
they
fucking.
survived.
I'm gonna go on get it one of those old ads where they drop the shit and just superimpose the Oakmont TR over the whole fucking truck, the whole commercial.
One of these days, like these videos because they're super close up and they see like just the upper half. I'm gonna be really buff one of these days.
You're a buff.
Buff.
I'm not buff. You're doing that, and it's just fat that you're squishing.
Buff.
I've gained so much weight. You can
As-
tell by my giant head.
That's just because you're close up to the camera.
You can tell by my giant head. And
We're a
my
little
double
further.
chin.
There is no weight in space, so
Yeah.
actually
I'm a ghost.
there's mass, not weight.
I'm a
I don't know what
ghost
the fucking difference is.
and a haunted
I've been
graveyard.
in space for fucking
So,
months. So, guys, I got to work out constantly because of this fucking 0G shit.
I would think that even after death, I wouldn't have acne, but here we are.
You know,
Here we are.
My muscle mass,
Fucking
man, it's hard
random
to
ass
maintain.
pimples on my goddamn face. It's ridiculous.
I got to hit the weights at least fucking 2-3 hours a day. Or else I start losing my muscle mass.
did they have the one ship, the big ass ship? Because was it not the last season, the second last season, where some people got shot, so they had to turn the centripetal drive on or whatever.
Centripetal
the
drive.
so the
centrifugal.
Spins?
Yeah, centrifugal. Yeah. So the people they could stop the bleeding because it was just squirting
Yeah.
out.
Oh yeah. It's a good show. We should pick
Flying this bad boy.
an episode from each season
That'd
and
work.
fucking talk about it.
But
But I also want to do that with Sopranos. Like I just want to talk about the Sopranos.
I need to
'cause I
start
love
that
goddamn
again just
show.
because I haven't watched the first couple. I started the first season again
Nope.
recently.
Nope, down. There you go. I want to do that with The Sopranos too. Like we just watch an episode from each season.
How many seasons are there?
6.
Just pick an episode from one of those shows that's lasted for 40 fucking years. Oh, watch an episode of The Simpsons.
Law and Order.
Oh, fuck yeah.
The X-Files, you know? We out here. The truth is out here. Is that
I
we
sent
out
that
here.
to you. I sent that.
The
picture
truth
to
is
you.
that we
Which
out
one?
here, cuz.
The meme.
Yeah.
The truth is we out here. That shit made me laugh so goddamn hard.
God, X-Files was so good.
It was so good.
Scully, you gotta believe. Mulder, there's a logical,
then
scientific
seeing
explanation
him-
for this.
Seeing him in Californication was just weird.
That shit bothered me every episode of that where she still doesn't believe. Like, bitch, how much
Even
you have
though
to see?
It's like right there in front of her. I
That
used
was
to want to be Scully.
Obviously, it
I
was
used
the
to want to be
reflection.
Scully when I was a little girl, and then I grew up knowing that I was probably going to be Mulder instead.
It was a reflection off of Venus's brightness from Lake
This is swamp
Titicaca.
gases. It
Like,
was the
you
swamp
legit
gases.
just saw a goddamn Bigfoot killing a goddamn Wendigo with an alien in the background jerking
No, it
off.
doesn't
How are you going to
matter.
fucking...
Doesn't matter. It's swamp
Logic.
gases.
There's a scientific explanation for it, man. You know what I mean?
Just like last night with Cosmo when you guys were out. And I'm sitting there
Sosmo.
and he's fucking growling and barking at one spot for 20 minutes. And I was like, bro, what's wrong with
one of
you?
your
We're like, hey, bro, you
kids
gotta
are
chill.
astral
I got up
projecting.
and I was like holding him and I was like, hey, buddy, what's wrong? What's going on? And I went over to the spot he was growling and shit at. And I was like, it's a little cold over here.
Oh, demons.
And he wouldn't come near me. And then I would move like a foot over and he'd like come sit next to me. But then I'd move back over and
See,
he wouldn't,
the
he'd
fact
fucking
that-
move away from me and stare at me.
You're not supposed to acknowledge that stuff, so what he did brought the demon in, so
Yeah.
just kill him.
Thanks, Cosmo, you fucking fat bastard.
Damn it.
He's so fat.
Fucking dogs,
He's such
man.
a fatty. He's so cute. He's so cute.
Effing dogs, yo.
Fuck them dogs. Whoop that trick.
Fuck that.
Fuck that bitch.
I did
Fuck
say
that
that.
business,
I said
but-
that in the theaters today. I was like, man, fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids, little
fucking kids.
retards.
Little fucking assholes. You can't say that anymore.
I didn't mean it like that.
I meant to like
Can you say
say,
that anymore?
when you retard something, it's like stopping it or something, or
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
so-
true. So when your brain stops fucking working, it means you're retarding it, you
Yeah.
fucking retard. Anyway,
Ba-boo.
man, but
Ba-ba-boo.
seriously, we went to the movies to go watch Multiverse of Madness today, and honestly, fuck them kids. Fuck them kids. That's why I told them when we were leaving, like, I hope your fucking parents put you up for adoption, you assholes.
You idiots.
We're orphans.
I don't care.
We already killed our parents.
There's a reason for that. There's a reason you're orphans. It's because you're obnoxious. Fuck you.
And the thing is, they think
Your
they're fucking
parents,
funny.
They think they're funny,
yeah.
and that's all.
Dude,
that's
they
exactly
were
it.
laughing at dumbass shit like
They were laughing when it was
like,
sad parts in the
my
fucking
sister
movie.
died, you know?
Yeah, and they were laughing at it.
It's because they think
And
they're
then they
fucking
dropped
edgy
their-
and cool.
They thought they dropped their phones. I was like, "Are you fucking serious?"
Pendejo.
I know they heard me. I know they heard me, and I feel like that's why the people behind us left because they heard me too. Like, you fucking idiots!
No,
like,
people behind you left.
Shut
Like,
up.
there's too much humor here. I need my comic book movies to be super serious with no
I
laughs
need
whatsoever.
everything to be like the Batman. Everything has to be sad and serious all the time.
I was like, get the fuck out of here. And
Get
that's
the
all I
fuck
got.
out of here!
The whole theater, dude.
I don't know if you've ever seen Californication, but there's that one scene where he fucking screams at the dude who's on his fucking phone. He just gets so goddamn mad. He's in the movie, and the other dude's on the phone, and he fucking like takes his phone and throws it and screams at him.
Do you ever see those commercials where it's like an insurance or some shit where they're trying to teach them not to be like their parents? Like some old white guys like giving classes like, here's how you don't act like your parents. They have one where they're in the movie theater and like the ladies, there's like 4 adults and it's like, oh, I've got an empty seat over here. Give me your coats. And he's like, we don't need a fucking coat seat. We're fucking adults. At the end of the movie, one of the girls starts clapping and he's like, no, the people who made this movie aren't here right now. You don't need
You
to
don't
clap.
need to clap. Stop it. I've never clapped during a movie. I'm never gonna do it.
I've cheered during a movie.
I've cheered during a movie. No Way Home got me going.
No, man, I'm talking.
When I saw Daredevil show up, when I saw that fucking cane, I'm pretty sure I physically assaulted you.
The people at the theater, they were all into that.
They were
shit,
all
the
in.
whole
And
movie.
you know what? Good. It honestly, I feel like it made it better. I got really fucking into it.
Oh, that was a good experience.
When you see Daredevil's cane hit
Matt
the ground.
Murdock.
Yeah, I got fucking excited. I fucking smacked you a couple times. I was like, oh my God.
No, you didn't. I blocked them all.
No, you
I
didn't.
think I didn't cheer when I was
Why you always got to antagonize me?
in
Because I'm way too fast.
Oh,
Endgame.
whatever.
I didn't cheer when he picked up Thor's hammer,
I cheered.
but I did cheer in The Mist when the fucking ultra religious lady got killed.
Oh, God.
Everyone in that fucking theater was like, "Oh fuck yeah, fuck that bitch."
So my first thing was when I went to go see Titanic in theaters. When I was 13, I think, and I wanted to go see it with my friends. And
Oh damn, that's a dead
When-
baby. Woo!
You pulled a teenager move.
no, I did. I
Oh,
kind of
shit.
did. When the dude hit the propeller, I laughed.
I did the
laughed.
same fucking thing. I was like,
laughed real loud.
because he hits it, this.
Yeah, I laughed real loud. I felt like the biggest piece of shit because every other 13-year-old girl in that fucking theater turned
Crying.
around and looked at me like I was
This
the
is
big. I'm
super
sorry.
sad.
Even to this day, that shit is still fucking funny to me.
I mean, honestly, I've been in the
don't
water in the
care.
ocean. It's not that cold. Why'd they all die? Like, seriously.
Weaklings, right?
Yeah.
Fucking dickheads.
You know, if they were meant to be survivors, they would have survived.
Yeah.
Obviously, they weren't.
Their
meant.
body would evolve at that point to handle the lukewarm water. Because I think the water is probably like 60, 70 degrees.
when I went to go see
The moon was out, so it was keeping them warm.
I was 15 when I went to go see The Patriot in theaters, and when he shoots the sun and says "stupid boy," I was like, "This fucker."
You didn't laugh?
I didn't laugh. No, I said, "This fucker."
Stupid boy.
And
Stupid
I was with a
boy.
church group, and yeah, the shocked looks that I got, I was
Oh
like,
my
Well,
God.
first of all,
Hey.
what's a church group going and watching
Yeah.
that movie?
Separation
So I
of
was-
church and state.
I was down in.
Obviously.
I went to Florida to hang out with one of my friends who was like super religious, and she's part of a church group. So we went with her church group to go see The Patriot, and that scene happened. I was like, "Well, this fucker."
That was fucking
The look.
Lucius fucking Malfoy.
Yeah, the looks that I got though, I was like,
He was also in Event Horizon.
I would have looked for that. I'm like, man, y'all here watching
was
this fucking
like,
movie. What do you think
well,
this
I was-
movie's about?
I was
Yeah.
15
We in the
years-
streets out here.
Yeah, we in this movie ain't about fucking selling flowers. It's about war.
I
Yeah.
was 15 years old, so I was like, "Oh, I'm an island. I'm an island on my own.
I'm an
right now.
island boy.
I'm an island boy.
Talk about island
Talking about-
boy. Talk about island boy.
But I was like, oh, I feel real weird right now. I am not religious. I was not raised to be religious.
Let me go down to the lower deck and get a refill. You know what?
Are you gonna
Make sure you got your magnet boots on.
Yeah, make sure you don't float away in the gravity, which is when you should start
it.
floating up in the air.
There
Can
we
you
go.
imagine?
I got it. I'm
That'd
good.
be legit.
That'd be fucking funny.
You got to
You
do
want-
the chick sound.
The only time
You
I
want-
was like an obnoxious yes, please. The only time I was an obnoxious teenager is when I was like 18, when I went to go see The Ring. When it came out in theaters.
Good
And
movie. I like The Ring.
But there was only like 3 other people in the theater.
Oh, would you
At
ever
the
think about those 3 other
time-
people's feelings?
And they were getting really mad. I'm like, really? It's been out for 6 weeks.
I
I've
didn't
seen
want to be
this-
spoiled.
I've seen this movie 4 times at this point.
How
Fuck
dare
y'all.
you tell me that Bruce Willis is dead the whole time?
But no, I was being a fucking asshole.
Yeah, well.
But that was like me when I went to go see the new, like the most recent 50 Shades movie. And I'm a grown ass adult. And I got drunk watching that fucking movie. And I was talking so much
I
goddamn
can't
shit.
drink during movies because that's going to make me pee. And then I don't want to get up all the time. Even though I fucking got up all the time. It's the last fucking movie. Goddamn fucking prostate or whatever makes you pee a lot. Island boy. But
Island boy.
transitioning from The Patriot, it's a good transition to the war movie. Or not a
To
movie.
Band of Brothers.
Band of Brothers.
We watched episode 2 today.
Episode 2.
It was stressful.
It was pretty stressful.
It was a stressful fucking experience the entire goddamn time.
So it starts where the last episode left off.
They're just
Obviously,
in the plane.
they're in the plane flying into crossing.
Can I preface it to say, I can't handle old people crying.
Yeah.
It makes me so sad.
So at the beginning of these episodes, they have a bunch of World War II vets talking about what was going on, and one of them he was talking about the fuck was he talking about?
He was talking about his friends, seeing them dying, and and it's just sad.
You can tell that shit's probably been with him at the time of the interview. Was
up.
in like the late 90s.
Yeah, he choked
mid
up.
late 90s. So it's been like 60 years.
It's so 50, hard
60
to see.
years.
It's so hard to see
Because that's something you got to live with for
for your entire life. Like
the
you
war
die
ended
with
for
that
them
shit. You know what I mean?
45 and say those interviews were fucking filmed in 95. So you got 50 years of thinking about that shit. Like
it's so sad. Like that's the one thing I can't handle. I think that's what gets me with like Schindler's List, which we'll talk about at a different time. But it's seeing like old people crying about shit that happened in their fucking life. It's fucking sad.
it is.
It's fucking sad because it's like
Feel bad. I giggled. I was just thinking of the song.
It's fucking
old people crying.
I don't know. Old people burning.
Yeah,
old
burning.
People
I know it's burning,
put
but
your
it's
hands up. Old people burning.
But yeah,
old
if you
people
look at,
burning.
like,
That's kind of messed up.
These guys,
It's just
50 plus years
it's
of
awful.
probably regrets, like your friends. Some of them lived until like Malarkey lived until 2016.
Well,
so
because you think about it, like
70 fucking years.
you know they're thinking about like what could I have done to change that outcome, or what could I have done differently, or why wasn't it me?
I mean, a lot of that stuff is just luck.
They have
There's
a lot of
they could have done.
They probably have like a lot of survivor's guilt, that kind of shit. It's just sad. Like,
well, that's how the episode kind of begins with them on the plane, and then they start getting shot at. And
it's so
you
stressful.
see some of those fucking planes like get shot down with people still in it.
With
Like
people still in it.
that's just unlucky.
And you're just like, why was I lucky enough to survive this?
Yeah, you see the one there stand up in the line that was Meehan, the Lieutenant Meehan's plane. That's the one that Simon Pegg was in it.
And then they all caught on fire, right?
Yeah. They're all standing up the line, getting ready to jump. They get fucking so
Burns
they
up.
starts fucking going down. You see like flaming bodies fly out the back and hits the ground and boom. And then it goes to fucking Lieutenant
intense.
Winters. His plane.
What's his first name?
Dick.
Richard. I kept thinking Dean.
Dick Winters. Dean Winters is the mayhem guy from the commercials.
Yeah, Dean Winters.
So
I was like, I know that's a real person.
they get out of their plane. All these other planes are getting shot at, and some are shot down. But he lands. He's lost his gun and some other stuff, and he meets up with I don't know, some other guy from Able Company or something like that.
Yeah, he's the one that plays the basketball.
Yeah, he's like, I know you. You're a basketball coach.
Fuck was his name?
Howell, or
I think
like
so, something like that. Yeah,
because they called him Cowboy.
Yeah,
Cowboy.
So eventually, it's him and Winters, and they meet up
Even though he's
with
from Manhattan.
They meet up with Lipton, some guys from another fucking army unit, and then like Garnier and Malarkey and Liebgott and those people. And Garnier, gonorrhea, is in a pissy mood because his brother, his last episode, his brother, he finds out his brother died in Monte Casino or whatever.
Which is fair. Like, who's not going to be upset?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
so they realize they're like 7 clicks from where they need to be, so they're walking
I
and
still don't know what that means.
kilometers.
Okay.
7 clicks.
Now I know.
So then they come across a fucking horse-drawn carriage or buggy with a bunch of Germans, and
gonorrhea just fucking lights them up.
Winters is like, I'll wait for my order to shoot, and he's like, nope, fuck it. He gets his Tommy gun, fucking Home Alone style.
He basically
I would have been pissed, dude. If I'm Winters, like, oh, you little shithead.
Yeah, that could have got other people killed.
Yeah.
And shit.
was like, bro, chill. What are you doing?
It's like,
you gotta wait.
Whatever, you goddamn Quaker.
Yeah, Quaker with his fucking.
He doesn't even drink.
His fucking underbite, he has a really big underbite.
He's like fucking, what's his face from Sling Blade? God, not do that to him, just the boy. So then they kill all those people. Fucking Toy kills the fucking horse. And then they meet up.
He put the horse out of his misery because he was already shot and he was injured. So, kudos to him.
They get to, it's the next day. They're still trying to get to where they're getting. They see a dude hanging from the tree, leg all fucking mangled behind
Shit
him.
was fucked up.
Cow's dead, fucking truck all on fire.
You look around too. There's just dead bodies.
Yeah.
You pointed out the dude in the fucking truck, the driver. He's just
like he got scorpion, dude.
Yeah.
Like fucking finish him.
Ugh, fuck.
Finish him.
I look at scenes like that. Like you have the dude in the tree. Just think about it. Like,
But see-
how did he die? Like,
But
how was
see-
his journey to his death?
It
You know
was
what I
real
mean?
bad.
Because that
I
he
feel
is
like-
mangled, man.
Yeah.
I feel like he probably got shot out of the air or some shit like that.
Or he hit the fucking tree like.
Because his
really
back leg
hard
was
and
like back
fucking
here.
died
Well, his
from
right
the
leg was
impact or
on
something.
his back, and that left leg looked all fucking like pushed in. I can't even describe it.
Yeah, it was really bad.
I mean, he could have been
But
hit in an airplane and just fell.
so you know when
Yeah, it's
gonorrhea shoots up all the fucking Germans and the horses, I made the comment like, if this was an RPG, you'd be fucking looting those goddamn bodies. And then
For
the
some
next
horse
scene,
meat.
Yep.
and then the next scene they loot,
Carwood Lipton's like, all right,
they
fellas,
loot the bodies.
it's
So
time
I'm
to get
like,
what you need.
That's
like,
what I'm talking about.
these people aren't gonna fucking be using their
They're
shit they
not
got
using this
because
shit.
there's a bunch of dead bodies around.
They got fucking stamina rings.
yeah. Malarkey's like,
You know?
I call dibs on the next Ruger,
The Luger.
Luger
Yeah,
from my
he's
younger
like
brother.
obsessed with the Lugers. You get the stamina rings, you get the fucking health rings, you know,
That
all
doesn't
that
help for most
shit,
of
the
them.
health potions.
So eventually they get to the meetup where everyone else is like not the rest, because they talk about later that their whole Easy Company is just scattered everywhere.
Yeah.
So they meet up with some other Easy Companies and the rest of the, I don't want to say platoon, the company, I guess, or not company.
I mean,
what's the
it
next
is a
thing up
platoon, right?
from a
Like,
company? It's
Shit.
The-
So it's platoon, company. No. It's company, platoon.
fuck, I don't know, division maybe, I don't know.
we're not.
Well,
the
I'm trying to
Army.
think. So they're
Sure.
We're not the army. We don't know.
506 something. Either way, then whatever.
Battalion.
Have
Yeah,
you
I think it is
noticed?
battalion. It is battalion.
The fucking beer cans are
Invisible.
showing up weird. Yeah.
So yeah, they meet up there, and that's when. So they meet up with like Buck Compton, Lieutenant Compton, and some other
Lieutenant
people.
Compton.
Who is Compton?
Neil McDonough.
Okay.
Bill Compton.
So
I find it weird that he will be in a fucking show or a movie about murdering people and killing people, but not one about like having relations with women.
hey, you know,
To each their own.
Yeah.
I mean, do what you do. I'm not like
he's not disrespecting his wife when he murders
it's,
Germans.
it's not weird to me.
That's right.
But it is kind of strange, though,
You
right?
know?
I guess everybody's got their morals. Do what you do. His teeth are as white as his hair.
So they get there, and now on the way getting into the little town, they had Malarkey sees some German prisoners.
I like your shades.
And then as he's walking, he's like kind of talking shit to one of them, like, oh, where are you from? He's like, Eugene, Oregon. He's like, what the fuck?
Like, yeah, like
I'm from Oregon. Like, I'm from right down the road, whatever. And they start talking, and the guy explains how he answered the call, the Aryan call, that all true Aryans should
I was
go
about to
back
say
to
he
the
was
mother.
German, but he spoke really like
Well, he was born in America. He said he
Yeah.
was born in Eugene.
Yeah.
So then him and fucking Malarkey talk, and Malarkey ends up leaving, and that's when Lieutenant Spears comes with the smokes.
yeah.
El Cigaretto, or whatever he says that shit in German, and shoots them all. Well, it's implied. You never see it, but it's implied.
who did it?
Spears.
Spears. Okay.
So then in the meantime, the battalion sends a runner to find the Easy Company commander, which is Lieutenant Meehan, but his plane crashed and he's dead. So it's fucking Winters. So they have this thing. We got to go capture all these fucking guns. And then he writes on his little napkin like, oh, here's what we're going to do.
Where you were like, what?
X's and fucking lines.
Like, shit.
Pretty
man,
much
can I
devise
get a
the
copy
plan.
of that?
Yeah. So then they go. They have to pretty much capture 4 guns. They go and they capture the guns. There's some fucking shenanigans, like Malarkey running out in the middle of the fucking field to try to get a Luger from a fucking German. Dead German, didn't have it. Just fucking zigzagging on the way back.
He had the best luck.
Those Lugers and
He didn't get injured the whole show. I'm
Lugers
pretty
are
sure.
nice. Lugers are fucking cool guns.
And then
so-
there's Toy, who gets fucking grenaded twice, but walks away miraculously fine both times.
And he even says it. He's like, oh, fucking twice?
Yeah.
Really?
And then Popeye Wynn gets shot in the butt and kept saying, oh, I fucked up. I'm
they-
sorry.
fucked up.
I'm
I'm
sorry,
sorry."
sir. I fucked up, sir.
And they quick quick clawed at his fucking
Oh,
butt
they
cheek.
did.
Well, when Compton, man, he fumbled that grenade, dude. It was like,
Toy!
Shit.
Roll, toy! And he's like, and he fucking gets, he's like,
And the look on his fucking face, he's like, seriously.
can you imagine though, like a grenade goes off next to you and you're perfectly fine. Like, you're
like-
probably like wind's knocked out of you and you're
What
probably
kind of
hurting.
fucking divine intervention is that?
And then to have that shit happen again.
twice.
Yeah.
Twice in a 10-minute goddamn period. How?
God, I would have been so pissed.
I
Like if
know.
I
I
had the
know.
grenade and like, well, just
And you just
having the
drop
grenade
it?
and then somebody bumps into you and you're like, oh shit.
And you know what? Like you said,
It's realistic, but-
grenades are heavy.
Yeah.
They are heavy. Like I've actually held a fucking grenade. They're fucking heavy. Cause
It's filled with
They're-
fucking little BBs shit.
they're
Yeah.
fucking ridiculously heavy. Like you look at them, they're small.
They're substantial. It's not something you can easily
They're
like,
ridiculous. Like
and then
it's insane.
Throw a curve with it and shit.
Like I don't know.
pen gets stuck on your
I mean,
finger and
Can you imagine just
oh shit.
You just throw a
like
slider, dude.
there is like a
Comes
specific
right back around
there is
boomerang.
a specific way to fucking throw them too because of like
fucking-
the weight and shit. Yeah, you got to throw them like overhead.
So
It's ridiculous. It's crazy.
what else happens
I'm
there?
gonna order
So
fucking grenades for work.
that's when also when that kid from Able Company, he was rushing to one of the next bunkers and
And he gets killed.
blown up with a grenade.
And he's the one that was the fucking basketball
yeah.
coach. And
So then
He was
when
a good guy.
When Winters is going after him, he goes in there, sees him dead. He's like, fuck. You see that
Yeah.
look of like shit. His
well, there
face.
was the one scene too where it was I don't remember who it was, but there was somebody talking to him next to him, and
Oh, yeah,
he
that
gets
was-
shot in the fucking head.
That
through
was
the helmet.
Carwin Lipton because he's trying to bring the TNT to each of these fucking bunkers
I'm sorry.
for the guns.
We could have done a fucking drinking game
Well, damn
on
guns.
this last episode. How many times I said TNT? We would have been fucked.
It was
up.
just kind of funny too because he would show up every time after they didn't need it anymore. He'd be
Yeah.
like, "I got the TNT." He's like, "Hey, look at the fucking gun." It's already blown.
Like, God damn it.
Like,
So yeah, he's crawling to get to the next bunker. Him and another guy, and then some dude's like, "Hey, where's battalion head HQ at?" And he's like, "What the fuck is back that way?" He's like, "Okay." And they get shot. The dude
Yeah.
gets shot in the head.
he gets shot in the fucking head. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
The helmet did nothing.
oh, what the fuck?
Why did I wear this thing? So then, so they blow up the guns, which allowed them to storm the beaches in Normandy, which, well, not allowed, but it helped
You
storm
know,
the
watching
beaches.
this episode and then watching like the first 30 minutes of Saving Private Ryan,
Makes a lot of sense.
it'd be fucking crazy. Like, because it's all the same,
Yeah.
same shit, same.
Because they're behind the beach, basically,
Yeah.
blowing up the guns that are bombing
it's
the
the
beach.
same invasion, I guess
Yeah.
you could say. You know, it shit is
Shit's so
fucking
intense,
insane.
And then, after they
Oh.
blow up the guns, they kind of goes to that night where it talks about how they finally get some little bit of rest, get some chow, and a bunch of people were in the back of a truck,
A lot of
eating-
spaghetti.
eating
Dude,
some fucking
doing
pasta.
of
the
spaghetti.
heating up and the cooking in the ammo can. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, man. I'm like,
Not gonna lie.
I kind of want to try that.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I kind of want it.
They're fucking
Well, I mean, it
drinking
looked
some
good.
French wine too.
My dad used to get me MREs
Oh,
when he was in the
MREs.
army still. He used to get me MREs all the time. Man, that fucking chili mac, that shit.
Chili Mac.
That shit was so good. It was so I could gain weight to join the fucking military. So he would get me the MREs and I would eat the fuck out of them. He also taught me how to make a bomb out of fucking heating.
Oh,
Oh, the water that
The
you
water, yeah. So he taught me how to make a bomb out of that shit.
fucking kill a bunch of people.
But
check this out. We're going to go try it at the mall.
no, my dad's white. So yeah. I
he
mean,
would.
it might happen. It might
It's like-
happen.
see.
Oh, he's a terrorist. My dad's a terrorist. No, but,
Camelot Records.
but we lived out in the
Suncoast. Fuck.
well, you saw my dad's old house. Like we lived out in the country, so he'd be like, "All right, let's go in the back. We'll
Fucking shoot some.
we'll do some shit." You know, like we used to go out to my dad's friend's house, back out in Glenville or Reedsville or whatever, and fucking, I'd be out there. That's where I learned how to shoot a gun for the first time. That's where I shot a gun for the first time.
Sideways.
So no,
Kill shot.
so we'd be out there with the fucking
Upside down?
the fucking goddamn
22 rifle.
the double barrel.
The double barrel,
A
Smith
double
and
barrel
Wesson.
fucking
No, not Smith
shotgun
and Wesson.
out there shooting cans and shit. Like that
What
shit's
kind of
real.
cans?
Just fucking soda cans. Well,
Not
no.
Mexicans?
No, beer cans.
Puerto
Stop it. Stop it.
Oh shit!
No.
I did not know where that
Beer
was going.
cans, mostly beer cans, because they were all drunks. But beer cans,
Chad
we'd be
Cole
out. Me and my
cans.
brother would be out there shooting beer cans, not Mexicans or Puerto Ricans. You know, but that's where I learned how to shoot,
Dominican.
and not the Dominicans. No, none of the cans that you know.
Canadians.
No.
It's fucking Macho
Well, a
Duke cans.
couple of the Canadians.
Some fucking.
A couple of the Canadians, we got 'em out there.
Some sight cans.
No, but that's where we learned how to shoot, was out there in Reedsville, out in fucking middle of goddamn nowhere. They had like 10 acres of fucking land, so we'd be out there with their fucking hunting dogs and shit, and they'd fucking follow us out there. They're
I'm
good ass
fucking
dogs.
thirsty. Pops, throw me a
No.
macho dude.
Hell yeah.
Those dogs are cool as shit, because they would just like follow me and my brother out there. They'd be just sitting there like, all right, we're good. We're gonna keep an
Dog's
eye
got
on
the
you.
fucking the
They
cooler
s-
on his back. Hey, throw me a cold cola.
They
A
smell.
Chad Cola.
They smelled terrible.
fucking
Those
can
dogs
just
never
blows
got
up as you
baths.
catch
They
it.
were just
They're
outdoor
outdoor
dogs.
yeah.
They were outdoor dogs.
Full
You
of
know,
ticks and
hunting
shit.
dogs and shit.
That
And
dog
then
on hunt, huh?
we go to fucking we go
That
to
was the last
Millen.
episode.
We go to Millen, Georgia, and we'd fucking visit my dad's friend Larry and his family, and we'd hang out with his daughters and stuff, and it'd be out in the fucking middle of the goddamn woods. They lived out there in a fucking trailer in the middle of the fucking woods, and their fucking town population was like, I don't know, 1,000
Well, that dog just had to go
maybe.
hunt.
But they had a dog. Her name was Rebel. That bitch had no goddamn teeth. No teeth. She was so
All
old.
the fucking dip.
Yeah.
She was so old. No, but we'd be out there fucking shooting shit. No, we'd be out there. All right. I'm more country than y'all motherfuckers. Whatever.
You don't think that's funny? A dog with a fucking big old thing of dip.
Can you imagine though?
That's why I lost his teeth.
A dog with the fucking lip full of dip.
fucking it.
No, she was just really old. She was super old.
So she
like
was there when
15. She was like 15 years old. She was really old. She's
Back
obviously dead now.
Back in my day.
But you know,
Back in my day, we wouldn't let them colored,
back in my day,
them colored dogs in town.
is the Korean country folk. So shit was weird.
Yeah, they get old, so their fucking bark is fucking.
Anyway, let's get back to what we were talking about.
So yeah, they destroyed the guns. They go back. They're all getting a break, and then Winter's kind of like he's trying to open his cat food tin thing with
Well, he also tells gonorrhea, like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not
Oh.
a Quaker bitch.
Yeah.
because they
He's a Mennonite.
he's put his head in the back of their truck where they're eating, and someone was like, "Hey, Lieutenant Winters got a thing of wine." Gonorrhea's like, "Lieutenant Winters don't drink,"
Yeah. He's all right.
and Winters grabs his like, "Well, it's the first time for everything."
fresh
Takes a
one.
swig. He's like, and then he's like, "Well, carry on,
What was
fellas."
that one more time?
So he's like, "Carry on, fellas." Leaves, goes right back. Is like, "Oh, and Bill, I'm not a Quaker." And he's like,
Sergeant Garnier. Sergeant Garnier.
Mennonites.
I'm not a Quaker.
and then he meets up with Intel officer, Lieutenant Nixon, the alcoholic who likes his VAT 69.
VAT
know,
60.
good for
Oh,
him.
VAT 69.
And then he's like, "Yeah,
He has his taste.
I just saw, or Able Company, the guy's name, whatever it is." He's like, "Yeah, he
Hallway
probably,
or whatever.
yeah, probably not even old enough to buy a beer."
It's like, hey, back then,
She's like, "Did I know him?" Like, "Yeah, you knew him. He's on the basketball team."
Yeah.
He's
back
Nixon's
then
probably
they
like,
were
"Oh,
like
fuck."
18 and able to buy beer.
Yeah, which is
Like I said, he was 15 when he joined.
Probably.
Trained
I
for
mean,
3 years.
he might have been. He looked young. He did look young.
And then the episode ends talking about all the awards. A bunch of people got Bronze Stars, Silver
And
Star,
that
and then
fucking
distinguished.
Winters
Yeah, and then
Created
how
that fucking tactical
it's
movement.
still fucking taught in the
he was.
academy.
I'm not gonna lie. He was probably like a tactical genius.
Probably. He
'Cause-
just kept his bearings.
And
That's
you know,
pretty much all it was.
and you know what? Like, he was definitely a tactical genius. I had no idea what the fuck was going on.
It's always hard to follow war movies. Like
Yeah, a little bit.
when they're doing certain like the
Little
scenes
bit.
that she ended attack. Like fuck.
That's how I felt when I did watch Hamburger Hill today, and I
Oh, you did actually watch it.
like there's parts where, well, just war movies in general, not necessarily that movie, even like fucking all these movies. Even Band of
FYI,
Brothers,
we're not talking about Hamburger Hill today. so-
even Band of Brothers. Like the first
Next
time you
one.
watch it, even first couple times you watch it, whatever. Like there's so many characters. We have no idea who all these people are. When like,
Oh, I know.
you'll see a dead body, like, oh, that's that person. You're like,
No,
it's
who the
not.
fuck is that? Well, who?
Yeah.
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
Like I know these characters in Band
gets-
of Brothers now because I've watched it a bajillion fucking
Yeah.
times.
I've watched it a few times. This is probably like my 5th
and it's
time watching the show, and I'm still having trouble keeping track.
yeah, and it's
Like, I know Malarkey
Malarkey.
because of his
Malarkey.
name.
That
Yeah.
name just
Because
sticks.
of his
dude.
name, yeah. And, I know a couple other,
gonorrhea.
like, I know, gonorrhea.
Lipton,
I know,
Toy.
I know
Lipton.
Ross from Friends.
Yep. Captain
and-
Sobel.
Yeah,
Sobel.
sure. I don't
Winners.
remember his name in the show,
Sobel.
but I know his name.
Herbert Sobel.
Herbert.
It would be Herbert.
It is
God.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
I
pretty
mean-
much. I don't want to say pretty much all the characters. I know most of the characters just
This
because
is
I've
me.
watched
This
it.
is me with Game of Thrones.
Like Herbert
like,
Sobel.
I've seen Game
Joe
of
Toy.
Thrones and Sopranos so many times. There's so many goddamn characters in both those goddamn shows, but I know them all
I mean,
because I've seen the
Yeah, that's one of
goddamn
the, and
shows. So
that's
many
the problem with
fucking
like
times.
war movies. Like if you don't watch them a lot,
Yeah, you're
like,
not gonna know what the fuck is
I've
going
never
on.
I've never watched Hamburger Hill before today, and I cannot
Oh,
tell
you've never
you.
seen it?
No.
I watched it
It's been a long time for me.
I
I don't
watched
even
it
remember it.
twice, but I was like 7 the first time I watched it.
Yeah. See, I know.
So
It's possible. I don't even.
I don't know
even watch that shit.
fucking. I know one character's name just because his nickname Doc. That's literally.
Ayo, Doc.
Ayo, Dot.
But then like I think of Saving Private Ryan. Like I don't know any of these people's names besides Private Ryan.
I just remember the scene where they're talking about like how you can make yourself fall asleep by trying to keep yourself from staying or from going to sleep. I remember that scene
That may make
because
sense.
that shit. I was like, oh, that's kind of
I
sad.
just would have said like, no, man, just close your eyes and count sheep jumping over a fucking fence, dude.
But getting sniped by the fucking Germans jumping over.
This episode was. It starts right.
Yeah, it gets right into it.
Immediately,
God, yeah.
it's so good.
just overall, man. That
It's so
fucking the way it
good.
starts and it's so intense. It hooks you like.
And you got to
shit.
think like, because I think
This is real.
We had said that while we were watching, like
Hello.
when the battle ends, like
Can you get me one?
the sleep, like how fucking exhausted you,
have
probably
to be
are.
so fucking tired, man, and hungry and tired.
Because like it starts, at night when they're fucking flying over, they're jumping out of the plane.
Yeah.
So that's I don't know what time it is. I'd be fucking whatever. It's still late at night, and then it shows them hiking all day or all night until they get to
Yeah.
whatever in the morning.
Because they had when they landed, they still had the 7 clicks to
Yep.
go right, and like, oh shit, we got to be there in fucking
And then
this
it's
amount of
not-
time. We got to
7
move.
kilometers. It's not that far, but then you're probably like hiding and sneaking just
And
because
then
there's Germans.
he made it seem
everywhere.
like we have to walk. We
Yeah.
got a lot of walking to do. We got to get there by this time or whatever.
And then they get there and it's morning, and that's as soon as they get there, pretty much it's like, hey, we gotta get the fucking here company or battalion headquarters says we gotta do this. So fuck, they gotta figure out. So then they have to go get these guns. They get the guns and they probably still have more hours of like, I don't know what else they gotta do, but goes back to the nighttime again. So that's probably
Yeah.
the first time they're actually eating when they're in the back of that truck. And they're like, we only get an hour for chow and fucking resting up before we have to move out.
Fuck. At that point, it'd kind of be like, man, why should I even go to sleep? I'll wake
Yeah.
up all groggy and shit.
But
But then you see how the Winners, he was like, I'm not hungry.
yeah, I mean, yeah, you just saw
Everybody's affected differently.
you just saw a lot of death, so you probably not really want to eat. I want to go to sleep because I don't have dreams of these dead kids or whatever.
That was a great
Everybody's
episode,
affected
man.
differently, like
It
Let me,
was-
that kind of shit.
let me go
That
across-
episode was fucking amazing.
It was.
It was extremely fucking stressful. Like, it made you feel stressed out from start to fucking finish.
Yeah. Like,
And
we're not even there. We're watching.
We're not even
a
Just
there
watching it,
yet.
man. Just watching it.
I don't want to jump too far in the fucking future, but goddamn, the fucking episode with the concentration camps, that one fucking gets me every goddamn time.
Yeah.
Every time. That's That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, we'll get to that
That's
one.
all I'm gonna say.
But right now,
that one gets me
let me
every
get
fucking time.
across this multiverse real quick.
Oh,
Try this
right.
microphone out. What's going on? 1 2 1 2. Oh, I headbutted you. You all right?
Dang, assault.
Nah, I'm good. Cool. All right, moving on to the next.
Dang.
Talking about multiverses.
In honor of Mother's Day, we actually watched a motherly type movie today.
Yeah,
Are you
fuck
putting
Yeah,
your-
it definitely
a
was.
mother that wants to kill the fucking
You
universe.
put your fucking spectacles on.
Yes, I
Put the
am.
spectacles on.
Spectacles.
Spectacles.
But I said it really.
Spectacles.
I said it like a drunk person.
That's
Spectacles, not to be confused with
So-
testicles.
No.
putting a bunch of testicles on my like. I have some
Wrong
nuts on my fucking eyes now. I can't
But
see.
first, before we go on, if you're really trying to lose weight fast,
Get on that
try
Metaboblast.
Metaboblast.
Sponsored by Ray
Bing, 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 bing. Anyway,
Metaboblast.
So I don't really want to synopsisize the movie because it just came out. So fuck people if they're gonna not listen to this, they can figure it out for themselves.
I
But
mean,
For real.
there's parts I want to like go over. I guess I could briefly synopsis. So there's a multiverse, and there's a girl named America Chavez who can
America
punch stars through each multiverse.
But she
She's
can't
pretty
control
dope.
them powers yet.
But
she's
she
pretty
can't.
dope though.
And then she gets with
The
Stephen
original
Strange,
Doctor Strange, another Doctor Strange. He's got
who's got a ponytail.
Man,
He's got a
It was a
ponytail.
man, but yeah, the ponytail.
yeah, he's got a ponytail.
Damn, this dude's hit.
Turns out Wanda's trying to get her because she's fucking crazy and she wants that
done
power.
lost it, that girl.
She wants that
Oh,
power so she can go to a universe where her kids exist.
She wants her kids, and you know what? Fair.
Give us.
Fair. She
You
had
made it
her
up. You don't
kids.
have kids.
She had her kids.
What I want to know
in
is
WandaVision.
who are these
So
kids?
where
Who are
the fuck did
who are the
them
dad of
kids
these
go?
kids?
Vision.
But is it Vision?
No.
Like
In these other worlds.
I don't know.
Like, yeah, because I'm like, there's no fucking dad.
There's no dad, and they don't. There's no pictures of the dad. There's nothing of the dad. Them kids just appear.
fuck them kids.
Maybe
That's
she
what
just
I said after the movie ended. Fuck
So
them
then-
kids.
she just
But I didn't
imagined
mean
it so hard that they actually
So then
populated.
Stephen Strange
She
realizes that
materialized them.
fucking Wanda's the crazy one. He's got to save this girl, and when she's about to get her power stolen, she screams
it's fucked up. Like,
she screams a hole into another universe, and that's where they go and meet the Illuminati.
It's fucked
Illuminati.
up because Wanda's trying to kill this little girl to try to get her kids. Like, bitch,
Yeah.
sit down.
You selfish
what
ass.
are you doing? This little girl got a family too, sort of. She
Yeah.
got two moms.
She's that fucking bee.
So-
that fucking bee started the whole fucking thing.
So,
Oh,
so when they
a
show
fucking bee.
they show the scene of America, her mommies.
Her mother's.
I would make a movie where this bee is more important than you
Sophia,
think.
Sophia leaned.
That's the
Sophia
fucking
leaned over and asked me.
living tribunal.
Sophia leaned over and asked me, "Are they gay?" And I was like, first of all, where did you learn that word? Second of all, yes, they are.
Yeah, they
And I
fucking
told
smush
her-
tacos all the time.
Well, I told her, I was like, yeah, they are. And that was the end of the conversation. So, all these people trying to say, oh, all these fucking things are trying to indoctrinate my kids into the gay shit. No, they're not.
You know what's funny?
Stop.
Not about that. I just thought about it. It's not even funny. I don't know why I said it's funny.
Because ironic.
It might be.
No, I'm
Isn't it
something
ironic?
Something completely different.
Don't
I
you
just
think?
thought about when they first travel to the universe
like
with the I keep wanting to say
day.
keep wanting to say the Invincibles, but the
Inhumans.
Illuminati.
Illuminati.
It's
There's a
Illuminati.
part where
Fools.
there's a statue of a head that's the living tribunal because it's got the three-sided
It
head.
is, yeah.
I was like, oh, that's neat. I
That's
like
cool.
that. I like the cosmic stuff. Anyhow, so
Where was
Anyway.
that at? I think I missed
it's when
that
they're
part.
like transitioning, like when they're the paint people or all
Yeah.
that shit.
They're
Oh,
going
it
through
was
all the
there?
There's a part where they're
multiverses.
flying through universe and there's like
Yeah.
a big stone head and
Yeah.
it's the living tribunal.
Yeah.
So they get there, they
So
meet
they
with
get to
Baron
that-
Mordo,
Yeah, and he's a fucking,
and he's like, "Oh, Steven, my
he's
friend."
a date rapist.
Yeah, so he
essentially
roofies the-
is
he
what that
fucking
is. He
roofies them.
roofies them. With,
And then they're brought
like,
in front
hey,
of the
got-
Illuminati.
I got that tea from Sprouts, bro.
I don't know why they're so obsessed with Murder Inc. that they want the Book of Ashanti, but
Murder Inc.
okay.
It's murder.
What would I do without my baby?
What
then
would I do without you?
He has the Ultron robots take him to the fucking Illuminati, and then you're like, oh, fucking sweet. So at first you see Baron Mordo. Let me
You're
introduce
like,
these
okay,
people.
that's cool.
It's fucking Captain Carter, which is
badass.
With
I'm
the
not
buff
gonna
suit.
lie. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. It was kind of badass to see her after seeing her in the fucking What If
Yeah.
series.
and
And then it
there's
goes
like,
to Photon.
to fuck yeah, Captain Marvel.
Captain
then there's like,
Marvel.
oh, here's Blackamus Boldamus, whatever the fuck his stupid name is. Black
Blackamore Bolt.
Yeah, I know. That shit was so confusing to me in front. I'm like, what the fuck are they saying?
Yeah, that's a stupid name.
And then Doctor Strange says it too. He's like,
like-
oh, that's cool.
but then
man.
he's like, does his pointy thing, like,
Yeah.
which
yeah,
means-
he's sign language, like basically, fuck you,
Yeah.
homie.
and then they're like, oh, now we have the smartest man in the universe.
Oh, that's the part that got me.
Yeah,
I was
oh,
like,
shit,
oh,
Mr.
shit.
Fantastic.
Like
That's
before it showed his face, I was like,
awesome.
is it gonna be the,
Jim Halpert?
No, the original one. I thought it was gonna be
Oh,
the
yeah,
original
yeah, yeah.
one from the.
But no,
Fantastic
it
Four
was actually
Muses.
Jim Halpert. And I was like, you know what? Fan casting?
That would have been good too. I guess.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. I was excited about that. When I saw that shit, I was like, hell yeah.
So then he's just talking shit to him too, and they're
We-
like, "Oh,
we
just
looked
like
at each other
Stephen
at that point.
Strange."
Yeah.
We looked at
Right.
each other at that point in the fucking movie like,
Lit, bro.
So then fucking hear, we should tell him the truth. And it's fucking
It's like, oh, here
Even
comes
though-
fucking Charles.
even though we knew
yeah, because they
from the trailer,
spoiled
the
it.
Super
I think they
Bowl,
did that shit on
but
purpose. So like, let's make people think about Patrick Stewart, so we don't think about.
everything
Jim Halpert,
else. Yeah. But when he fucking rolled up in his goddamn comic accurate
He did.
wheelchair.
That wheelchair, man. Whoo.
Woo! That shit. I was like, hell yeah. Even the kids were like, that's Charles Xavier. Sophia fucking leaned up. She was like, that's Charles Xavier. I was like, yes, it is.
You damn right.
Yes, it is.
You goddamn right.
Yes, it is. It is.
So
It
then
is.
he tries to warn them because they'll talk about no, Steven.
Nah, these bitches.
We're not
they were
worried
like,
about fucking
We're not worried
Wanda.
about your little witch.
It's you're the one who's destroying the universe. They talk
Hey.
about like was it when the universe collapsed on itself?
incursions?
Incursion, yeah. You're the ones causing these incursions. He's like, first of all, I've got the time stone, and this bitch was beating the fuck out of me and everyone else. So you should worry about it. And they're so fucking arrogant.
So
Yeah.
Like,
I am
no,
gonna,
we can
I
handle
am
it.
gonna say Wanda went off.
She did.
She went off in this fucking
She got
movie.
that dark hold, man. They like
Darkhold-
there's
She
a
went
multiplied that. She went
off
like
in
basically
this
like Super Saiyan
goddamn
3 with that
movie.
shit.
This
Yeah,
bitch,
dude.
This bitch went crazy.
So then
Straight crazy.
she fucking like dream walks herself into that universe's
With the new
Wanda.
Wanda.
yeah. And then they
And it looks like zombie Wanda almost.
Well,
like,
that's when
if
she gets
you
all
watch,
bloody and
if you
shit.
watch
Yeah.
the fucking What If series, she looks like that Scarlet Witch.
yeah.
yeah, that's what I
She
thought it
looks like
was in
that
the
Scarlet
trailers
Witch.
because it showed
exactly.
that part.
Me
but-
too. I was like, oh shit, we got zombie
That
Wanda.
part.
Fuck yeah.
So then she invades wherever so she can get America because
She
she's
straight up murders
straight up
them
in a,
fools.
like holding cell thing.
She straight up murders them fools.
So then they're like, we can handle this.
nah,
Idiots.
you can't.
Because then,
You
like,
can't.
he's still fucking chained up there with Xavier and Baron Mordo. Like, y'all done fucked up, and
Y'all
they're like,
done
no, we got
fucked
this.
up
But
now.
Xavier was like,
Nah, he knew.
He was like-
he knew. He was like, nah, fucking let him go.
yeah, like.
I'm gonna go roll away real quick. I'm gonna go fucking take
I
care of
thought
this
when he was
shit.
saying that shit, that Mordo was gonna like kill him. Like, no,
Yeah.
we're not gonna let him go.
Yeah,
But so
I was
then-
wondering the whole time, like, hey man, where fucking Professor X go?
it's just chilling.
Motherfucker just said, all right,
It
I'm
takes
out of
him
here,
a-
bro.
It takes him a while to get around. He's in
So-
a wheelchair.
So then the Illuminati. I keep
four-
wanting to say the Invincibles.
The four,
The Illuminati show up and
to try to
fucking
battle Wanda.
Mr. Fantastic, thinking he's fucking greatest thing on earth, is like,
This
we've got Black Bolt.
Black Bolt, okay?
His whisper could kill you. And she's like, oh, with what mouth? And then he fucking
Well,
tries to.
first he like came all arrogant, like
Yeah, they did.
I'm like, oh, that's almost cringy to me, but
and then like he tries to say something,
think
he
it
doesn't
was
have a
supposed
mouth,
to be,
and he
too.
fucking blows his head up, and like
yeah,
his
Wanda
skin,
was like, with what?
his
now?
skin can like withstand it, so that's why it fucking
yeah.
went butt
His
back down.
brain,
Yeah,
like
his skull and brain couldn't, but his skin
Ooh.
could.
I was not expecting that.
No, me neither.
When that happened, I
me
was like, oh,
neither.
fuck.
They fucking killed them quick.
And then yeah,
like, you
so
know
he
what?
kills.
Kudos, Sam Raimi. Fuck yeah.
He killed Black Bolt real quick,
And then
and then
she
Mr.
kills Mr.
Fantastic. Well, she
Fantastic.
was like, "Do you have a wife?" because he's got kids. Like,
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah,
like, I
well,
get kids
good.
at home,
and
she's like,
he should have been like, I'm glad my kid ain't here because he'd whoop your ass
Yeah.
easily.
my kid
My kid will
will
make a universe
fuck
in his hand
you up,
and then fucking
bitch.
Big Bang that universe in your face.
This is why they don't have no like hood motherfuckers in the MCU.
They should.
Because if Mr. Fantastic was hood,
Luke
my
Cage,
kid,
you know?
my kid will fuck you up.
So then he gets spaghettified
He does
until like
Yeah.
nothingness.
It's
That's
like,
like-
and it's like his head just kind of like goes out like a light bulb.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
I
was
saw
weird.
that. I was like, what
It
the
was
fuck
a
is that
little
spark?
strange.
And then
It was painful.
And
and it's funny that fucking Captain Carter lasted longer than the strong ones.
I mean,
So yeah, the fucking
I
Captain Marvel.
think it's because her and Photon put up a fight together.
yeah.
They
the
worked together
Photon
against her.
She did the best against her. Like she
she
actually made her
did.
struggle, and
Yeah.
she probably, if she didn't get crushed, she probably would have lived.
Yeah, yeah.
But then yeah, she gets crushed by a big old statue of who was a statue of that
I don't
crushed her.
know.
Although,
I don't
I
know.
was kind of thinking like, man, she should probably survive that crush, but
Yeah.
whatever.
I mean, she survived the fucking vacuum of space and
Yeah.
getting thrown through walls and shit.
Maybe
But
she's
but
not
the-
actually dead. Maybe she's just incapacitated.
But the statue got her? Oh, okay.
I mean,
Maybe
it
she's
was a
just
heavy statue.
incapacitated at this point. I don't know.
Yeah. So then Captain
Carter
gets fucking
sawn in half.
bisected by the fucking
God
shield.
damn, that
She was
shit
giving her a fucking
She was giving her a fucking
run for money, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
she was.
And then that's when Xavier shows up before they,
He's like, Wanda, stop.
He
Which
get-
is like really cool because in the comics,
because then he's like,
in the House of M, in the comics, Xavier is the one that fucking talks her out of fucking doing all this shit. So I
but
thought
this
that
bitch
was-
crazy.
Yeah,
This bitch is
and
crazy.
Xavier, we know, would have fucking got her.
He would have
once
got
it in
her.
head,
He would
but
have got her. He was an old.
That's not the
Oh,
Xavier
he
we
was-
know. You
But
know
then
what I
he
mean?
realized that inside,
Tired.
like, it wasn't
This
Wanda,
bitch
it was the
crazy.
Scarlet Witch. Because
Yeah.
he sees the actual Wanda part and he
then
tries
the-
to help her.
little
And then
cave,
all the smoke
kinda
and
stuff.
shit
Yeah.
coming up behind
He
him.
gets his neck broken and he dies. But when she comes to, fucking America was able to get away with Rachel McAdams, and
Yeah,
because she punched it and she like kind of created a little star universe thing to get out.
which is America Chavez's power, which is. It was really cool the way they showed it in the fucking movie.
That'd be really cool fucking power to have.
Oh shit! Yeah.
But it
Let
also
me just.
be
I
really
don't like this
cool,
place.
like-
Let me go see what I want to go to universe
if
where
you
fucking
can control it,
But-
but if you end up in the paint world, you know what I mean? The paint
I wouldn't
universe.
where the
End up
food
in the
isn't food isn't very good.
I wouldn't want to end up
So-
there.
But I would want to go to like the cartoon one, the animated one.
Oh,
where they
that shit
pass
was
through.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
That shit was kind of cool.
It'd be cool if like there's you see it like a Into the Spider-Verse world that they went through.
Imagine
That'd have been fucking cool.
That
I feel
would've
like
been
that's what
fucking
that
cool.
was.
Yeah.
Almost, you know what I
the
mean?
animated one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then
What if we see that shit in the new Spider-Verse movie?
that'd be
They
legit.
see that up at the top, like, what the fuck is
Damn.
that? What is that? And it just passes by. Like,
So then they're going through like a tunnel underneath the water to try to get to where that universe Stephen Strange had the Book of Ashanti saved.
Book of Ashanti, you know?
So they're
What can I do
getting
without my
chased by Wanda, and he
baby?
fucking makes the fucking water collapse on her. And they get there, and he grabs the fucking book, and that's when he grabs the book, fucking Wanda shows up and grabs fucking America, and he's like, "Let me shoot a beam at you," and he shoots the beam, but she reflects it back, and then he burns up the fucking book. What a weak fucking book. First of all, it's supposed to be the all powerful, and
That shit.
one
book
little
kinda
fuck,
sucks.
yeah, one little
That book
fucking
kind of sucks. Like, what?
yeah. Then that book burns up, and she fucking possesses the girl America to make.
Maybe that was her plan. She was trying to burn that book up.
I mean, I guess, but I figure. Well, even though Darkhold got destroyed really easily, like he just got
With the
stabbed.
stab?
The sword,
Yeah.
sword.
Stabby stab.
But that fucking destroyed her, you know, when
Yeah.
she stabbed
Oh,
her.
yeah.
Oh, like, that's kind of fuck. I felt so bad in the
Yeah.
single tear that came out.
Oh, I
Like,
felt
oh, man.
terrible. I was like,
Meanwhile, Wong's just there, like,
Yeah, like-
fuck, all my
I was
students
like,
are dying and shit.
Yeah.
man, that
Yeah, that
fucking
was-
lady with the cool earring, like, what the fuck?
So,
I don't
yeah.
know your name.
She possesses America to shoot a fucking multiverse star, and it sends fucking Rachel McAdams, Doctor Strange, to some other universe that already has an incursion going on, and she goes back to
And
the
that's
main one.
That's the Doctor Strange from the What If series.
Yeah.
Is it?
It is
3 eyes.
Yeah,
right?
with
'Cause
the
he
three
got-
eyes.
Did he get
and
the third eye in the What
he
If?
did.
But I thought,
And then
isn't he
all the
stuck in
fucking
like
crazy shit going on.
Isn't he stuck in his own little fucking universe with
He was,
Ultron?
but if you you see all the fucking same visuals.
Yeah, but wasn't his universe just a little square? Because when he fucking finally fucked it all up, didn't the Watcher kind of put him in his own little fucking tiny?
Yeah.
I mean, this is a multiverse, so there could be more than one three-eyed
I
fucking
mean,
Doctor
maybe,
Strange.
yeah. But I was like, this is the same Doctor Strange from the What If series because the visuals of all the fucking city melting is the same.
Wait,
and
how did What If end?
I'm
There
trying to
was-
remember.
ended with Doctor Strange fighting? No,
'Cause
Doctor
it-
Strange and the Watcher hanging out while Killmonger and
Ultron,
Ultron
yeah.
fighting.
So I don't think it was him then, because if
That Ultron
there-
was creepy, man.
Yeah,
that was legit though, when he fucking killed Thanos.
Right?
Like,
right,
huh, what is this?
Just-
Zoom.
Yeah, dude. I'm like,
right. In
Then it's
fucking
like, fuck, why couldn't
that little
fucking the
bitch?
Vision do that shit normally? When
Yeah.
you
That
fucking-
little bitch. He basically like, nah, like, not doing this.
I don't think so, right?
So then they're in this universe with Darkhold fucking Strange, and then in the normal universe, the main universe, she's getting ready like for a ritual to fucking, I don't know,
My phone froze.
getting ready a ritual to take her power when she could easily just take her power. Like, I don't know why she's fucking waiting.
Yeah.
She
It's
has
like-
to have a ritual. It's
Well, it's
a
like
witch-
the
it's a
fucking
witch thing.
not village, the fuck villain bullshit. Like, let me give you a fucking 4-hour monologue, waiting for
Yeah.
the fucking good people to show up. So then he kills fucking Three-Eyed Strange, and takes the
Like in a
Darkhold.
bad way too. Woo,
Yeah, that was cool though.
shit.
That whole musical scene.
I loved
That
it.
shit was
It
legit.
was so cool.
That's such a good, cool power, dude. Because
Yeah.
you can like
It
literally,
was
like,
so
let me take the
cool.
Acer logo out of your fucking.
Yeah,
mouth
like
and just
you can
throw it at
literally
you.
do anything
Here,
with magic,
no,
man.
I'm gonna kill you to Beethoven real quick.
Yeah, that
Just
shit was.
wait. It was
That was
so
just
cool.
so fucking unique.
It was exactly. It was so cool. That was one of my favorite fucking parts.
Yeah, that
I was
was-
like, this is badass.
And they just took that
I-
one little
I
note
love
from
it.
the fucking harp, and that's how he fucking.
And he fucking got him. That shit was cool.
I thought he was
That
gonna
shit was
like
really
launch
cool.
the strings at him or some shit at
Yeah.
first.
Make like
But it
blades
was
with
just
the
a
strings and
one
shit.
note. It was so cool. That shit was fucking.
Yeah,
that shit was cool.
That was.
That shit was really
That was
cool.
such
I
a
really enjoyed it.
Shitty fucking world, right?
Oh,
like,
fuck
It
yeah.
oh,
was
like, damn, this house is all
terrible.
So
fucked
yeah,
up.
they're like walking through like the city and like just shit's fucking evaporating in the background.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
Fuck.
Fuck this world.
So yeah, then he used the Darkhold to dreamwalk to possess the dead body of the first
He was
Strange,
like, hey, doesn't have to be alive.
and
ya
then
bitch.
he gets attacked by fucking
Christine, calm down.
gets attacked by the underworld folk,
Them
and he was
bitches.
like, realized I am Stephen Strange. I can control these fucking things. Makes a
Bitch,
fucking
fuck
sweet
y'all.
cape out of the
Yeah.
which would fucking be a cool
That
power.
shit was cool.
That shit was creepy though. Like
That-
how they
it
fucking first got him and they just
was.
kind of dragged him under the
Oh,
water.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Fuck.
that shit did remind me of like Evil Dead shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did remind me of like Evil Dead.
You know who he reminded me of with that that dead look? He looked like a fucking dead version zombie of fucking Miller from The Expanse, dude.
yeah.
I don't know. It's like he
Oh,
had
yeah.
the hair and he
Yeah.
just looked all fucked up.
Yeah. Fuck. So yeah, he takes his fucking dead dreamwalk body with his sweet fucking dead soul cape to go fight Wanda, and he kind of like pins her a little bit. Then Wong puts her in like a fucking little ball that
Yeah.
she's
Ball
breaking out
and a
of, and
hamster
She's
ball.
breaking out.
so
He
then
puts her in a hamster ball.
So then he goes to fucking America, and she's like, "You gotta take my power." He's like, "Nope, not doing it."
Yeah.
Not doing it.
And then
I'm
he
not
says,
that
like,
strange.
He gave her the motivational speech, like, "You can control his power all along because you
There
always send
always
us.
has to be a fucking.
You always send
motivational
us to
speech.
where we needed to be."
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
You
then,
got
And
it.
you
Yes.
know what? It's true.
So then she fucking does her fucking flying jump punch and stars that
her
shit.
little fucking punch. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
that hurt.
All right. She kind of whooped the shit out of Wanda for a second. Then,
And then
Wanda
Wanda-
was like, nah, bitch, I got you. And then America was like, nah, bitch, I got you.
I'll give you exactly what
Watch
you want.
this.
Here, let's take
So
you to
she-
your family, you psycho.
And they're fucking
Oh.
petrified of her.
Oh, fucked her up.
Get away from us.
Fucked
And then
her
You know, I like
up.
that scene when she first got up to the fucking whatever the fuck to try to get the spells and shit.
Yeah.
And Wong's like, so when you get, to the kids or whatever, what about the mom
their
that's already there? Like, what are you going to do with that? And
she couldn't answer it. She couldn't answer that question.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm like,
She just got quiet. She's
like, what you're going to kill her.
She did the crazy person twitch, like,
It's like, then why do you even need this power? Well, in case the kids get sick, there's going to be a universe somewhere.
Bitch, fuck you.
So
No. I love Scarlet Witch. Bitch, you're crazy.
she was crazy.
You're crazy. What are you doing?
So then she realizes when she sees the mom with the kids were like, who the fuck are you, bitch?
Get away. Start throwing toys and shit at her.
Yeah, she's like, oh, damn, I done fucked up.
Bing, bing, bing,
I honestly thought White Vision would have showed up at some point during this movie.
We were talking about that, man.
Like, he would have been there and been like,
Nah,
what are you fucking doing?
Homie, what are you doing?
Nah, bruh.
So then she realizes she done fucked up and she collapses the whole thing on her and Ghost Demon Strange, and that's kind of how the movie ends.
Scarlet Witch has had a really rough go of it.
She has
had a really rough go of it. There's been no good for her.
Nope.
From birth. There's been no good for her. She's been kidnapped. She's been experimented on. Her brother died. Her parents died.
Vision died. She created a whole reality due to like the trauma she's endured. But then she caused all that trauma on all those other people.
She caused a lot of trauma, not to excuse that.
She murdered a bunch of superheroes. They were arrogant as fuck, so they deserved it.
I mean,
Fuck 'em.
Whatever.
but she created children that she loved. I get it. And then those kids were taken away from her. And then, she murdered a lot of people.
She did.
It doesn't excuse the shit she did, but it does explain the shit she did. There's a difference between excusing and explaining. That bitch has been through a lot.
Yeah.
Like, she's been through
She could have just killed herself
lot.
and saved everyone a lot of time.
She could have.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it would have made things a lot better. For a lot of people, Vision wouldn't have died.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
That's
her story is tragic. Her story is tragic.
They had to get rid of her because now she's too powerful and they can't really do anything if she's the most powerful person around.
Her story is extremely tragic, and it's really sad if you really think about it. It's like
it is.
She hasn't had shit for herself. Like, this whole fucking universe has been like, man, fuck you. I'm going to take everything you give a shit about away from you in horrific fucking ways. Fuck you.
Yeah. And she's like, well, I'm going to fucking do the same thing to all these other people.
My God, like, seeing the extent of her power, the extent of her strength in this was, it was scary.
I honestly kind of felt like they made Doctor Strange weak.
They did.
Like, they didn't, I feel like he could have done so much more.
I mean, maybe, but she was
He never even used the fucking time stone. I figured
he didn't have the time stone anymore.
I thought he did.
He didn't because he
gave it up.
He got rid of it.
Yeah, but I figured he would have got it back. Oh wait, they destroyed the stone.
They destroyed it.
Yeah, I forgot about that shit.
They destroyed it.
Wait, so where's the fucking Eye of Agamotto on his neck?
I
So
know.
I'm like,
which was weird. I was
He didn't
like,
use it, right?
No.
Yeah.
He did at the end, but that was it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's like, fuck. I thought he would have done. I don't know. I just feel like he didn't do much. Like, I feel like he could have done so much more to make him like put up a better fight. I guess
Yeah.
there's a lot of him running away. Like, you can.
He didn't have the powers that he had. Hello.
Oh, where you going? I'll take one. Thank you.
So then, yeah, the ends with America being trained to be a fucking wizard, sorcerer, whatever the fuck they are.
What happened?
And then,
Say that. Then.
yeah, movie ends, and then post-credit scene with what's her face.
I hit my face on the lamp.
So then, yeah, that was the movie. It's pretty fucking good.
It was I loved it.
So let's talk about that mid-credit scene.
Charlize Theron in the MCU
With her fucking
I have been
multiverse
saying-
power. So I guess his Doctor Strange is only gonna be multiverse shit now.
Oh wait. So the end was
Clea.
wait, hold on. The
Where
end
she's
is where
training.
he's training, everything's good, and then he walks out, right? He starts
Oh
walking.
yeah, and he's the third eye.
and then the third eye shows up, because he starts freaking out, and it
Yeah.
ends right there. All right, cool. leaves it open. Like, oh man,
So
he's still fucked up. Whatever.
So Charlize Theron shows
Then it
up
gets to
in the
mid-credit scene where it's like,
I've been saying for years, we've been saying for years, Charlize Theron deserves a fucking
it's
spot.
like your incursion
And
fucked up. Whatever. We're gonna fix it.
honestly, I feel like with all the incursions, so with incursions, that's what brought the whole ended the ultimate line of
Yeah.
the comics and
Yeah.
the main comic. That's when they kind of came back, or they did the Secret Wars where all the universes collided,
Yeah.
and then Doctor Doom.
That's
and
exactly what's about to happen.
the
I
Doctor
feel
Doom,
like.
Molecule Man, and Doctor Strange were the only ones that really survived.
Fucking Molecule Man.
A bunch of them survived because like Groot survived, Miles Morales and other Spider-Man survived, and they kind of did a battle world thing where at the end, Mr. Fantastic ended up beating because Doctor Doom got the molecule or the Beyonders powers where he like Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet was like, oh, I can take you, and he just fucking ripped his skeleton out like it was nothing.
That shit is like,
Who would you pick for Doctor Doom?
I don't know, man. He wears a mask,
Like
so I don't need
actor
anyone.
wise.
I don't even know.
I always wanted John Hamm. I always wanted John Hamm.
I always
as
wanted John
fucking-
Hamm as Cable.
I always wanted John
He
Hamm.
would have been a good.
You know what I
Cable.
mean?
Yeah, he would have been a good Cable. God damn it. He
Honestly,
would have been.
I feel like a. So Doctor Doom's from Latvia.
Latvia. So it'd have to be like a Russian type.
God Doom, you know,
Yeah.
God Doom.
I don't even know,
Yeah, I don't know.
but yeah, that
I asked
that's
that
how
question like I had an answer in mind. I didn't.
the incursions is. That's what happens. Like all the universe end because it's kind of crazy when the universe ends because Captain America and Iron Man hated each other and they like died fighting each other. Like there was a Shi'ar Empire ship that just crashed on them while they're trying to kill each other and they both died. So I don't know. I feel like that's they could lead to that if they ever wanted to like do a reset of the Marvel movies so they can, bring back another Iron Man, another Captain America, which, 20 years from now, they probably want to do that. Like,
They can.
I mean, they
Because-
might be leading to this shit with this multiverse crap. You know what I mean? Like,
You
few
know,
years down the road, like okay,
yeah, they could
boom, we're
fucking
gonna do a
definitely bring in
huge
like
reset.
everything. Yeah,
'Cause
they could
that
do a
shit was-
whole, like you said, a reset. Yeah,
shit was so cool because Doctor
I
Doom
mean,
didn't like.
my thing is like I want them to introduce mutants. I want that. Like that's
they kinda
when
did a
I
little
got
bit.
Yeah.
when I got into Marvel, the mutants were the biggest thing for me.
Oh yeah,
Like
'cause
I loved X-Men. X-Men was my fucking thing. Like
I love how fucking when Professor X showed up
when
and it
he
was like
did it.
subtle in
Oh,
the
they
back.
did that,
I'm like, oh,
yeah, that shit was pretty legit.
Oh, I got excited over that. I was like, oh shit, they're playing
Damn
this
it, show me some fucking
music.
Cyclops, damn it.
Thank you, or some Jean Grey, or
That'd
some
have been a fucking
Storm.
John Hamm would be a good Cyclops.
he would. Yeah.
Well, I guess makes sense because Cable's like his
His
his son.
brother, son,
Is he a son?
relative of sorts. Yeah,
Cable is
son
like
Which is
from the future.
son from
which is making Bishop.
fucking
Bishop has to be like Filipino though.
Filipino?
no, Bishop's
Filipino.
black, isn't he?
He's Filipino.
Is
He's
he?
fucking
He
black.
looks
He's
black.
Filipino.
He was black.
His
in the-
creator's Filipino.
I'm pretty sure he's Filipino.
Bishop?
No,
Yeah.
Luke Bishop.
He
He's
might
black.
be black.
He's black.
Bishop's black.
I
It's
thought he was
Lucas.
Filipino.
Lucas Bishop. That's,
Yeah.
I think it's Lucas
Will Portacio, his creator, he's
We
Filipino.
almost met him.
because he was black in the Days of Future Past as Boo Boo Stewart or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
his name was.
So I'm not gonna lie,
Such a
that
stupid
fucking audiobook of Days of Future Past.
I listened to that one.
We listened to it on the way up to the cabin.
Oh wait, did I
That
tell you? Did I
one-
tell you to listen to it?
Yeah, you did. We listened to it. It was good.
It was pretty good.
It was really
I'd
good.
have to listen to it again because
It
there's a
was
lot of
really
shit I
good.
couldn't hear when I was focusing
It
on
was so good.
the
He was
loop-de-loops.
sick though.
Oh yeah, and I was sick too.
Yeah, you were sick.
Wow.
But
I did like.
no,
I
like
did
my thing that got me into Marvel was the X-Men. So that's like really important to me, which is why I feel so strongly about the casting of the first X-Men movie, which is why I hate the Rogue casting.
That was the
Fuck
best one.
That shit. That bitch. No, she's awful.
Suki Stackhouse.
No,
I
she's
just-
terrible.
There's not you
I
could have
always
casted
wanted-
fucking goddamn the best actress in the world. That just her character in the movie was fucking
It
stupid.
was terrible. You
Like, oh, what was me?
the actress could have been fine. You wrote the fucking character bad.
And like your first
You wrote it
fucking
bad.
X-Men movie, like why are you focusing so much on Rogue?
Yeah, you should be focusing on.
I mean, they did focus on Wolverine a lot. I mean, he
Kind of
was the-
strange, right?
Yeah, well, it was, and they took Jubilee's storyline and combined it with Rogue's storyline. That's what I didn't like because I was like, oh, so you're just ignoring the fucking Asian girl and combining her with the
It's
white
like
girl.
it was like okay, this is kind of the first doing this comic movie shit and major fucking.
And, you know,
film
I would've
production.
been fine
What
with
do
it.
we do?
Let's fucking
Let's try
make
this.
a damsel in distress kind of thing.
I mean, it was still
And
successful,
I hate that
but
shit because I'm like, she was troubled, but she wasn't weak.
Yeah.
You made
Especially-
her troubled and weak in the fucking movies.
just give her fucking Captain
My
Marvel's power
God.
strength already and let her fucking
Well,
go
I
from
mean,
there.
you could lead up to that, and it would have been really compelling. You could lead up to her fucking joining Mystique and Magneto and fucking stealing Captain Marvel's fucking powers and then becoming the Rogue that we knew from the fucking cartoon. And it would have been really interesting. But you didn't do any of that shit. This bitch,
You just made her like
this bitch, all she did was fucking cry. Like, all you want to do is cry. I get it.
I just
you
thought-
touch people, they fucking
Stop
die.
whining.
It's really depressing.
take your life.
Put your fucking gloves on.
Just tape her
like
gloves
fucking
on.
Jean Grey from
Put your
goddamn the
fucking gloves
cartoon.
on. God.
Scott!
Oh,
Scott!
Faint.
Faint. Faint.
Like, bitch, you're a fucking phoenix, all right?
I'm sorry.
Jean
Like-
Grey, Jean.
For me, Logan was a great comic book movie.
That's why even Patrick Stewart was like, I didn't know if I want to do this movie just because I had such a good ending in Logan.
It was
Yeah.
so good. It was so good. It made me feel all the feelings.
God, they need another.
Is my hair? Is it my hair?
They
is
need
it
another
floating?
fucking-
It
Yeah,
made
we'll get
me
to
feel.
X-Men.
It made me feel all the feelings.
I do want
watching-
another X-Men so bad,
Wa-
man.
I
know
want
it's gonna
another-
happen, but
I just want to see who they're going to
I-
cast as these people.
yeah.
I want another fucking X-Men so goddamn bad. Like, I love the X-Men.
I just
I
wonder if
love
they'll do it
everything
to
they
like,
stand for.
like, are they going to do not necessarily a first class kind of thing, but like the original X-Men,
I
like
think-
when Beast, Cyclops, like
Jean Grey,
like, but like,
yeah.
or are they going to try to
I
just,
think James McAvoy was great
Yeah.
was
as
pretty good.
Professor X. I think Michael Fassbender was
Agreed.
great as
Agreed.
Magneto.
I still
I
think
don't.
they're still too
I
young
don't
though, to play
think that-
older versions of them.
I don't think that fucking Sansa Stark was very good as Jean Grey.
Yeah, I don't think that's
No.
a good
She
pick.
wasn't a good pick.
Give me ones that they're already adults. I don't need to see them as kids.
No,
Give me like mid-20s version of these fucking people, maybe
unless
late
you're
20s.
gonna focus on one that is still young that leads up into it. That's
like a
fine.
fucking Kitty Pryde.
Yeah,
young
Kitty
Kitty
Pryde.
Pryde.
Which would have been Ellen Page, and she was great as fucking Kitty Pryde back in the day.
I
But,
felt for
you
Spider-Man
know,
like for the longest time. Like, yeah, give me an older Spider-Man. You know, like I'm tired of the younger fucking
I've
one.
seen the goddamn backstory.
Yeah.
So many fucking. I don't,
Yeah.
I get it. Uncle Ben fucking dies.
I've seen that. And I feel like it's kind of leading up to that. It seems like it's leading up to that. You know, obviously him more
with the new Tom
responsibility,
Holland?
more yeah, just getting older and shit.
With
but
who? We don't remember who he is. Remember
Who?
Tom Holland? We don't remember.
Who's
him.
that?
Exactly.
I just know there's a fucking webbed slinging menace out there.
He's a menace.
He's a
Spider-Man.
menace. He's a menace.
He's a maniac.
Maniac on the
Russia.
floor.
But yeah, I like the movie, man. Doctor
was pretty
Strange.
good.
It was.
Yeah,
Multiverse of
I
Madness.
loved it. I thought it was great.
And we'll watch it again tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it again tomorrow.
Better
Like-
sound and shit, but
I feel like all these high stakes movies are gonna make it hard for like
it's
the
gonna be
normal
hard
like
for the regular ones. Like
I gotta stop this local gang boss from blowing up the fucking
you know
apartment
what?
complex across the street. How am I
Maybe-
gonna fucking stop him?
maybe not.
I mean, we'll see. I just feel like some people's expectations are gonna be so fucking
They're gonna
high
be
from
too
now on.
high for the rest of us that are like into comics.
I
So,
think
like,
as long
this
as you
is-
have a great
Because
script writer, good story, it doesn't matter
Yeah.
how high
And then
budget
honestly,
or how
it has
high
to be
level
the
it is.
it has to be the character too.
Yeah.
Like,
that too.
Yeah, you gotta have all that shit in play,
because
and it'll be
honestly,
fine.
I can enjoy like a multiverse of madness, but at the same time, really enjoy like Jessica Jones,
Yeah.
which is a street level fucking.
It's
thing.
doable, man.
Or Daredevil, or even the Hawkeye series. I really enjoyed the Hawkeye series.
Yeah, but
And that was like
they'll
a
never put a Hawkeye movie in theater.
That
No,
was
man.
that was a street
pissed.
level show.
sorry.
Yeah,
know
the
what I
shows.
mean?
I feel like shows, no matter what, are going
The
to do
shows
all
are
right.
great.
It's like
The shows are great.
I feel like they're not going to put a lot of money into a
Even
movie that's not going to
Moon
make $1 billion
Even with Moon Knight, it was great.
because they really have to like. Movies are getting more expensive to make. Well, not maybe they're not getting more expensive. They just spend so much money on them.
Yeah.
So they're going to want like huge return on investment. Like I'm not going to make a goddamn street level movie if I'm only going to make $400 million on it.
But the thing is, like, you can enjoy both.
I mean, I can easily.
The us fans,
But they're the people-
fans like us, not the casual ones.
The people making the movies are going to be the ones that are like, I can't justify spending $80 million on this movie that's not gonna if it's not gonna make me $700 million.
I get that. Yeah, that's true. But
But until we get to that point,
if it's Marvel and it's well done, I'm gonna fucking enjoy it.
and it
know what I
also
mean?
like yeah.
Because Runaways, not a lot of people watch that. I like that
I
show.
never watched the Runaways.
I actually really enjoyed that one. I was like, I love Nico. She's the magic, the witch one.
Which one had the fucking dragon? Wasn't there a little
The
animated
Runaways.
dragon? Yeah. What
It
was
was the
the
Runaways.
what was the girl's name they had?
What the fuck was her name?
Because wasn't that like normally a Kitty Pryde thing? She normally has a dragon.
Kitty
that
Pryde
calls.
has a dragon, but there's the other girl. She has the dinosaur.
Oh yeah.
She has the dinosaur. It's like the T-Rex or whatever.
Riri Williams.
Yeah.
Well,
No, well she's Moon Girl with the devil dinosaur.
Yeah.
But no, this is another one. She
Wait,
has a dinosaur also.
That's her name, Moon Girl. Isn't she the Iron?
She's Moon Girl, yeah.
Iron is that the name?
Riri Williams. Riri Williams. Let me not say it like I'm retarded.
She's gonna be in the Black Panther movie, which I wonder whether they have a trailer for that. Probably Thor. I'm assuming.
You know, it's just sad thinking about that because the untimely passing of Chadwick Boseman just really like changed things.
What are they gonna do? That's like you got.
It changed things for this movie, and it's like, what are we supposed to do with this? You know what I mean?
Bring back Michael B. Jordan from another universe and
Yeah,
make him
'cause
fucking Black Panther.
Honestly, that's the most logical choice.
I mean, if they're not gonna
But-
recast the character, bring
but
Michael B.
it's-
Jordan in
it's
as
like-
Killmonger. And,
It just sucks because goddamn Chadwick Boseman shouldn't have died that young.
nope.
He should not have died that young. It's so sad to think about.
That's
like,
fucking life sometimes though. It's what fucking
man,
sucks.
who knew
never
he
know.
was sick like that? You know what I mean? Like
Hardly anybody.
nobody knew.
Like his fucking
And
girlfriend, fiance, wife, whatever
you
she was.
remember when we found out he died? When Chadwick Boseman died,
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh shit!"
That came out of
you
nowhere.
were upstairs
It was random,
because
man.
you were going out with him. You were going out to the native or the station or whatever at the time, and I was like, "Oh fuck!"
Yeah, that shit was.
Black Panther died. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And
Out of fucking left field.
he was so young. It was so sad. It's so
I always watch that like little video with him, like
Unprecedented.
when they're at like a little
I'm dead.
where he's oh yeah, well he said that, but there's the one where he's like sleeping.
Oh yeah, and
somebody has to wake him up. And I mean, I don't know if it's related to that, but it seems like it is, right? Like
it's
it's
so
around that time.
It was
Like,
so unprecedented that happened. Like
it feels like he had to know. Like when he said
He
in that
knew.
interview, like I'm
he
dead. Like,
knew.
yeah.
and it's like, don't say that. It's like I'm dead. And she probably thinking the
He-
character or something. He's like, no, motherfucker, I got cancer. I'm.
He knew.
Go on, man.
I think he knew he was dying, and
You
it's
see
ju-
some of the
it's
actors'
just-
tweets that they had no idea.
No,
Like-
he didn't tell anyone. He didn't tell anyone. He kept that shit to himself. It's like,
That shit, man, cancer
Dude,
sometimes.
like-
that fucking.
come on, man. Like,
It's like, man, I'm paying you doctors all this fucking money. You
That
can't fucking
shit-
care shit.
I'm not gonna lie, that shit made me really sad.
What was it? Prostate or colon
It was
cancer?
prostate. It was prostate cancer. He passed away. He was way too young for that
That's
shit.
that shit. Like, I mean,
He was
prostate's
way-
different. Like colon cancer is like you're not supposed to start getting checked until you're like 45 now. It's
Yeah.
like motherfucker, check me now.
He was too
I
young.
don't want to
He was too young.
worry
Some
about that
bullshit,
shit,
right?
man.
Like,
He was too young. Like he
like
was
that young, and you get a cancer like that.
He was younger than
Fucking, I
us.
was like, what the fuck, man?
No.
He's
he's-
younger than us, right?
No, he's older than us.
Yeah, I'm pretty
He
sure.
he,
He was old.
he
Was
died when he
he?
was like 41. He had it gotten when he was like 38.
Yeah.
So
I mean, but still,
my great uncle got colon cancer.
that's so young.
He
Like,
fucking got it when he's like 50.
Yeah.
But he lived like the last 30 years of his life with a colostomy.
I mean,
I'd take that over dying, obviously, but having a shitbag on you for the last 30 years of
It's-
your life.
Fuck, dude.
just-
I still be like, I don't know, man. Like,
I mean, obviously, you probably get used to it, so you realize like, hey, I'm alive. I just got to fucking unhook this thing every 4 hours, every 5 hours, and empty it or whatever you have to fucking do with that shit. But
God,
I prefer not to have one.
yeah, he had colon cancer. I just looked it up right now. He was 43.
be like, you know what, man? Let me roll the dice. Hopefully, I come back and good life.
It just
Nah, man,
sucks.
I'll take the shit back.
It sucks because every role he was in was like important. He
Yeah.
played Jackie Robinson, he played Black Panther. Like every role he was in was important to the black community. And
Colon cancer.
that's important. Like honestly,
He was
that
in ER too for an episode.
was he?
Yeah, he was.
ER.
Was he in Law and Order? Because you're not really an actor
probably was,
unless you were in
honestly.
Law and Order. Hold on, let me check.
Yeah,
It's just shitty. He
I
was
just- I
so
really-
young. He was so young.
I'm just so curious about what they're gonna do.
He was
with-
not. He was not. Oh, he was in Law and Order.
Of course.
It's a must.
you can't be a
That's
fucking,
first step, man.
You
So
can't be an
Yeah.
actor unless.
Because I'm
you're
pretty
in Law
sure
and
he
Order.
was also in like
He was also in ER.
when we
No,
start
not
acting,
ER. He
we got to
was,
get in Law and Order first.
like he was on a soap opera and his character was
All My
replaced
Children.
with Michael B. Jordan. Like
He
they
was in
recast-
All My Children.
Yeah, they recast his character with Michael B. Jordan.
I said that like I'm stupid. All My Children.
All my
chil-
all my
children?
children,
All my
I said
children.
All My Children.
children.
I'm just out here chilling, cuz.
Yeah, I'm just really curious. Like, I want to see that first trailer for that movie.
I'm
Are there
actually.
they still don't
like,
have dates, right? Like when they're
It's
planning
supposed
on
to be
releasing it?
December
It is
Yeah,
December.
I'm looking forward to
or
it.
November, one of the two.
I'm looking forward to it, but I'm also kind of sad about it because of Chadwick Boseman, and like a lot of the actors are coming out saying like this shit was weird without him
I
there.
bet.
Like I wonder what they're
like-
gonna do. Like what kind of tribute, or you know what I mean?
They
Like,
have to do a tribute. They have
There's gotta be
to.
one.
He was so young.
Like, yeah, if his character
Like,
dies in the movie, like, I feel like they're gonna have
He-
to have all these characters show up just for like a funeral scene.
He-
Yeah.
He died so suddenly and so tragically. Like
yeah, it's
it's so sad. Chadwick Boseman dying was honestly, it was one of the saddest fucking deaths because what did he do? You know what I mean? Like he was a good guy. He was
It's
a good
just-
guy, you know.
and it's one of those
like,
things. There's just like
He was young.
fucking life.
and
Sometimes
it
you can't fucking
sucks,
like.
and it sucks.
I think about that shit more often now. You know what
Now
I mean?
that we're
older,
getting
it's
older,
like, fuck,
yeah.
man, there might be a day where it's like,
It's coming for all of us at some point.
yeah.
Just hopefully,
Not for me. I'm Asian, but
hopefully
only
it'll
half.
be-
So I'm only gonna live to like 50.
I want to get a fucking shot from some doctor one day and like, oh fuck, we accidentally gave you the immortality shit. It's like, oh,
I don't want to
fuck.
be immortal.
I mean, I don't either, but I'd be real fucking.
I'll
at
take
first,
it, I
at
guess.
first, I'd be like, oh fuck
suck.
yeah, the first like 1,000 years, and after that, I'd be like, oh my
I'm
god,
fucking bored. All my
Kill
friends are
me.
dead. All my friends are dead. This sucks.
I was hanging out with my great times 24 grandchild.
Well, you know
like-
what? If you're immortal, I guess it's kind of like, well, you know what? I could just I don't have to work. It's not like I'm gonna die of hunger and shit. I'm immortal.
It's true.
Yeah, but then like,
But what if
You-
you actually get hungry though?
I mean, I'm sure you do get hungry, so that would suck. But I'll just steal.
Uh,
I'll just steal food.
It's like, what are you
Whatever.
gonna do? Gonna give you 80 years in
What are you
prison?
gonna do?
Oh, that's a fucking drop in the bucket.
That'd be like me at work
All the
right now.
skateboards, how we get to shoot me?
Yeah.
That'd
Yeah,
be
I
like
don't
me
care.
at work right now. Like, what are you gonna do? Kill
Like,
me?
I got a life sentence. Well, guess what? At some point, a natural disaster is going to kill all of you, and I'm
Yeah.
going to walk out of here like
like-
it's nothing.
Like a life sentence? Ha! It's
But
like,
like-
I say at work now. Like, what are you gonna do? Fire me?
But that'd be crazy. If
I'll
you're
say,
if
what are you
you're
gonna do? Kill me?
if you're
Go ahead.
immortal, what if
Go
they
ahead.
chop you into like a bunch of pieces?
I'd imagine that your body probably stops that shit from happening.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It would have to.
Yeah, you would.
Or you stay alive in pieces.
that would suck.
That would suck.
There
'Cause
is
it's
a-
like, what if you have to like look for your pieces
You're like,
to put yourself back
I
together?
move my fingers. My fingers are in like South America. I blink. My fucking eyes are in fucking like Antarctica.
It's like, my fucking dick is in goddamn New Zealand. Fuck.
That'd be so
Someone
weird.
just like someone starts poking it like, what's going on?
So
Stop.
we should rate the Multiverse of Madness. We didn't do that yet.
What would I give it?
I don't know yet.
I'm gonna give it a 9.
I don't know yet.
I really, really liked it.
Yeah, I don't know either. Like,
I don't think I can go that high yet.
with
I'm gonna give it a 9. I really enjoyed it. I love the horror aspects of it. I love.
With a
I
movie
loved
like
it.
this, with how the MCU is, like, I feel like every new movie comes out, there's like a recency bias where I'm like, this movie is so much better than the rest of them.
Yeah.
So then I have to wait for a little bit to like kind of let it sink in. But I mean, it's up there easily.
It
It's
is up there.
It's probably top 5.
Yeah. I love this movie. I love the cinematography of it. Like, I love that you could tell it was a Sam Raimi movie.
I love the creativity in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
For me, that's like 10 out of
That's
10.
top
you know?
tier. Yeah.
It was so creative. It
I
was.
loved.
Yeah, man.
Fucking
I love
music,
that it-
fucking fight.
Yeah. I love that you could tell it was a Sam Raimi movie. With the fucking transitions, with the fucking soundtrack, with the obvious Bruce Campbell fucking cameo with the fucking car.
It was so funny.
Like,
With you going on
I
red.
loved it.
You go on red here in this universe.
I'm gonna give it a 9. I loved it.
I'm not gonna grade it yet.
I loved it.
I'll grade it on next podcast since we're watching it again tomorrow.
We're gonna watch it again tomorrow,
It,
so we'll get a fresh.
So-
because it
fresh
felt to
view.
me that I did like the movie a lot,
I loved it.
but I'll be honest, I felt like I was gonna like it more, even though I still did like it
Really?
quite a bit. Yeah.
I think I'm the same. Well, I don't want to say like it more. I feel like I expected more out of it.
yeah,
I kind of went in there with
maybe that's it.
I don't know. I still liked it, but
know,
I
man.
honestly I can't put it above Endgame yet,
Yeah.
or even Infinity War.
It's hard for
What
me to
about No Way
explain.
Home?
It's hard for me to explain. I don't know.
No Way
man.
Home had like nostalgia to it, so
It
I feel like
did.
No Way Home is probably above it.
Yeah.
But see, now I'm looking at it. So say those 3 movies are above it, and then we got this one at 4. Like these
It's
are all
hard-
like
it's hard to
these
choose.
are all hot like high stakes movies. Like how am I gonna
Yeah.
fucking rank the first
Yeah.
Iron Man compared to this? Like when it was just he's fighting fucking Obadiah Stane. Like who the fuck is that?
They're boring.
I mean, now looking back on them, they are. But at the
They were
time,
good though.
at the time, like all these other ones, I don't know. I feel like it's easily
But see,
top
so-
5, but
so like Ant-Man 1 and 2, not the highest rated fucking Marvel movies, but I would.
they're hilarious.
They're really funny.
I love those goddamn movies.
Go running
Like,
on the stairs, young man.
They're not.
But those are also movies where the stakes are super low. So like, it's hard. It's almost hard to compare them.
Yeah.
Like
different
I
category,
wouldn't
man.
say Ant-Man was anywhere near what this movie was,
But it's different.
But
Yeah.
It is different.
Ant-Man, the second Ant-Man, was extremely enjoyable for me, and if not only because of the fucking scene where he's running around in the fucking kid's clothes,
Damn, they
and
should
he's
make
tiny.
They should make like a Marvel fucking Blu-ray fucking pack.
They have it.
I'm sure they do.
They have
It's
it.
like every fucking
They
Marvel
have it.
movie.
I mean,
It's
that'd be
like
fucking-
$100.
It'd be expensive as
Yeah.
fuck, but
It's like $100 fucking something dollars.
It's
I
just
looked
super
it
cheap.
up.
It's just
yeah.
hard to compare the movies just because they're
No,
the
they're
stakes
all
are so different, and
They're
like
all different.
I feel like origin movies should be different than
Yeah.
these kind of like Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Ant-Man, Guardians of the
Winter
Galaxy.
Soldier,
Yeah, those are
all
just
that.
Because in this one, they already been established. You know,
Yeah.
all these
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, yeah.
characters. Well, except for America, but
I mean, the only thing, like, I think you could, you watch Doctor Strange, and then you watch WandaVision, the show, and that leads into this movie.
yeah.
And,
but then, yeah.
you know, like, you have to watch WandaVision.
Well, I feel like with this one, you have to watch Endgame also and
You have-
Infinity War.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. So you also have to watch WandaVision to understand her motivations.
and even fucking No Way Home, so you kind
And
of get a
what
better
if-
grasp of the fucking
Honestly, and
multiverse.
what if
They do a great job tying all this shit in, man. So,
it did?
but yeah, on the con side, I guess, like, you want to watch all this shit before you watch some of this shit, so everything kind of.
This is one of those things that you
So
can't like. You
much.
can't fucking.
It's not a standalone.
You can't jump right in and be like, this movie's gonna be awesome. I mean, it'd still be an awesome movie.
It would
if you
be.
don't-
I think-
But you're gonna be in there like, what's
Especially
going
if
on
you're
now?
an
Like,
X-Men-
who's this?
Especially if
Like,
you're an X-Men fan and you were part of like the one that were like, oh, fan casting, fucking Jim Halpert.
Yeah.
I don't know his real name.
John Krasinski.
Krasinski.
Jim Halpert
Is it John?
as
Jim.
as
No.
Mr. Fantastic.
Is it John Krasinski?
Is this Krasinski? But
yeah.
what's his first name? Is it John or is
It's
his actual name
John.
Jim?
It is
It is John,
John.
right?
Yeah. So Jim Halpert as Mr. Fantastic, like if you're part of that fan casting, you're like, okay, this is badass. But you can't jump into this movie.
No, definitely not. Because
Not-
you're gonna be like, wait,
not
last thing
under-
I thought Wanda was a good guy. What happened? Like,
exactly. You're not going to understand her motivations without watching WandaVision first. You have to watch WandaVision first because you're going to be like, I understand her fucking pain. Like, you have to kind of understand, and she's the villain in this movie, don't get me wrong.
by a lot.
You have to understand her
Unless you're the
reasoning.
Illuminati, like, no, Doctor Strange is a villain.
And they were
Always.
like, "Yeah, it's you, motherfucker."
Bro, chill.
He's like, "What the fuck?"
Bro, chill. Like, really? But,
Hey, bro, man, she's on her way, man. Like, she's about to fuck some shit up.
Yeah, we don't care.
right?
Nah.
You're the bad guy.
We got Black
you're-
Bolt. Did we not tell you? We have Black Bolt. Oh wait, I can't say shit.
You can't talk. But
How about you don't
know,
make any fucking sound and realize you don't have a mouth? Are you trying to scream because you're
Right?
afraid that you don't have a mouth?
right? Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, what are you doing? Stop.
Yeah, Blackamus Bartimus or
Black
whatever.
and Spartamus. I'm like,
What
what
was
the?
his fucking name in
It
this
was
shit?
something fucking
They
stupid.
said some shit. I was like, what the fuck are they saying? I'm like, that's Black Bolt.
That's Black Bolt. We know who he is.
I'm glad they showed him though.
Yeah.
like
That
that's
was cool. It was cool to see him.
I've always liked that character, and
Well, the Inhumans are just cool. I mean,
Inhumans in general, yeah.
Right.
And then the Inhumans with the fucking Fantastic Four and shit. You know what I mean? Like, they could really do something with that because
Yeah.
it's in the comics. You know what I
the
mean?
Inhumans are.
Blackagar Boltagon.
Black Bar, Boltagon.
What a stupid fucking name. I'm looking at the camera and saying, that's a stupid fucking name.
That's what
Stupid.
Dr.
You're fucking
Strange said.
stupid ass name, man.
Blackamar Bolta fucking.
Blackamar
fucking
Boltagon.
stupid.
God.
Oh, I'm on my camera.
Ah, you're good.
Like,
All right, man. We've been
let's
doing
wrap
this
it
for
up, bro.
137.
Hour 36
Yeah.
minutes and hour and 37 minutes right
I
now.
love the Doctor Strange movie. Go watch it.
I mean, yeah, watch it, obviously.
Watch it.
I'll give it a rating on the next podcast since we're
Yeah,
gonna watch it one
I'll
more
let-
time.
watch
I gotta
it
let
again
it sink
tomorrow.
in.
Yeah.
It's different when we watch movies on the list because I've seen a lot of the
Yeah.
movies so far, so it's just kind of refreshing.
It was always
memory.
the first time. It's always like, yeah, it is.
I loved this movie.
I mean, it's really fucking good.
I loved it.
I
loved
liked
it.
a lot. I didn't like how I had to pee every fucking.
It's too
10
early
minutes.
on.
That
I
fucking
can't-
Sucks.
love shit like that, like
I loved
right away.
it. I loved it.
It's a recency thing because if that were the case for every Marvel movie, like this is the greatest Marvel
Yeah,
movie ever.
exactly.
That's not true for
Because
me,
there's times
but
sometimes like where I rewatch them, I'm like, oh fuck, I really liked this the first time, but
Like I need to
Next
watch
time around.
Shang-Chi
Or vice
again
versa,
or
you
the
know what I mean?
Eternals
I
again.
love Shang-Chi.
I did too, but I need to watch it again because it's been.
I don't love any movies to be honest.
I love the Eternals, but I understand the complaints against it.
It's too many DC mentions.
I hate that people say that this movie's trash while also saying Justice League was great.
Who said this movie's like Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
yeah.
Yeah, Zack Snyder fanboys are fucking retarded.
Trash.
Yeah, they are.
Fucking retarded. Retarded.
Trash.
Retard.
George
Of the jungle.
of the jungle.
George of the jungle. Da, 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 da.
Oh, watch out for that tree. All right, let's wrap this thing up. This is Faulty
But
Logic.
with Metaboblast.
Remember, if you want to lose fat fast, take some Metaboblast.
Metaboblast.
Raid Shadow Legends.
All right, let's go with the outro, bro.
All right, that's Faulty Logic. That was podcast 96.
90
out.
motherfucker 6, 4 away from 100 Pika.
100.
4
Wow, 100.
away
We gonna
from
celebrate.
100.
That's crazy.
We're gonna do a shot every minute.
That's not.
Podcast 100.
Well, one of us is going to do a shot every end. So it's 33 and a third shots being done.
I'm not doing any of it.
What?
Of beer, though. Shots of beer.
100 shots of beer on the wall or something.
To the top. All right, podcast 97 will be 2 weeks from now, which is the
What we got? We're gonna do Hamburger Hill. On the next one.
Yeah.
And what's after Hamburger? Oh, it's not on that
not on
fucking
there.
list on the
I don't know.
whiteboard. All right. Well, Hamburger Hill.
Yeah. We'll
Next
figure it
podcast.
out. when we get
Podcast
there.
97 next week. Yay!
Yeet.
Till next
Yeet.
time. Boom. Over. Over, Rover, bro.